fantasy football people, or football people in general. Um, of course, week 12 is a weird week. Happy past Thanksgiving to all of you. So
Mm-hmm.
we've already had four games on the slate.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked
All of
off.
them trash.
Yes.
Yep, pretty
Um,
much.
we had Dolphins and Jets. Pretty much a blowout, 34-13. 49ers, Seahawks, 31-13. We had Cowboys, Commanders, 45-10. That was embarrassing. And then Packers and Lions 29-22, but it wasn't really that close.
Mm-mm.
Um, so now we're on to Sunday. Luckily, there's no 9 o'clock games, so we can start off with the 12s. We'll start off Buccaneers at Colts.
Bucks and Colts. I'll play any receiver in this game. I think both of the secondary suck.
So yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna play Rashad White unless I find out that he's not playing
Yeah,
because he
because
was
he is
hurt.
questionable with his knee injury, and they said it's a game time decision more
Yeah.
than likely. Evening, Nate.
What up, Nate?
What's up, Nate?
That's a tough lineup. That's a tough matchup for Rashad White anyway, because the Colts linebacking core is fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna find out because most people that probably have him don't even have a backup for him at this point.
My backup's Najee Harris.
Like I said, most people don't have a backup for him. That whole team is weird right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, so most people are hoping he plays, even though it's gonna be tough for him. Um, I guess we'll start with Tampa. So Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Yard, pretty much okay, locked in as a wide
Mm-hmm.
receiver one. Probably wide receiver one for Evans, flex for Godwin type of thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they've been all year. So it's kind of like at this point, just keep it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Type of shit.
If Rashad White don't play, then I think that increases the value a little bit on K. Dotton to me.
Ooh,
And the ball got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
yeah, security blanket.
God damn it.
On the Colts side, there's no notable injuries for sure. Um, they have this game at a 50-50 split. But I guess Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, are they locks for you?
For sure. I think Pittman might have a pretty good game because I don't like the secondary for Tampa. It's kind
Well,
of even when they're healthy, it's a simple ass defense, and I think they're hurt anyway. So I like Pittman today.
Yeah.
In a deep ass league, fucking Alec Pierce even maybe.
ooh, somebody's gonna be like, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. Yeah. I mean, we did see Tampa Bay's defense get routed before, so and they came and talked about it and said we just got destroyed. So it's not the best secondary in the game for sure. Luca Brasi says Justin Jefferson question mark.
I have no news on him.
Me
So
either.
Yeah.
yeah,
Last I heard was they said that he's not expected, but he's a game time decision.
yeah, they said he was questionable now, but many believe he's unlikely to play, and it's a Monday game, so
Yeah.
unless you have a
I
receiver,
mean, but I also feel like that could be one of those rabbit in the hat kind of situations because you're playing the Bears. If I'm gonna bring my superstar back to get his shit together, it's gonna be against that team.
yeah. I mean, I would love it, but I mean, I don't really don't care. I don't have him in any game, but like if you would have to have like a Addison or put him in a flex and then let hopefully you have it's tough because most of the people on the Vikings are top guys, Addison, TJ. I mean, you're not gonna just have them on a waiver sitting there. And then the Bears, I mean, outside of DJ Moore, Cole Komet maybe that's about it. one of the running backs, Khalil Herbert or something.
Zach does.
What?
He said, "Which of y'all lives by the train tracks?" Sheesh.
I do.
It's normal here. Right?
Yep.
Trains and bayous.
Yep, that's about all it is.
Yep. There's train tracks right by my house, and there's train tracks by Nick's house. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Move on to Panthers at Titans.
Gross.
Yeah, this is gonna be a banger of a game. Light rain in Nashville right now.
Ugh.
Um, I'm trying
That
to
kind of
think.
favors the Tennessee running game, don't you think?
Yeah. Sadly,
We're going with King Henry or we're going with Taji Spears?
if you have King Henry, you have to play him.
I would go with King Henry anyway because the Panthers, they could tackle. They're pretty tough. They're not. They don't have a lot of talent, but they got a lot of balls. So I mean, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if they try to shove King Henry down their face for a half or something.
I mean, they're last in the division, so they're definitely trying to do something with Mane's boy and him. So, I mean, it's just it is what it is at this point. Like we've always known they were going to be a run and defensive team, and the defense hasn't shown up, so they have to try to run, and that hasn't shown up as much either. So I don't know what the hell they are anymore, but they do love to run, and it's week 12, so this is the moment where they'll start pushing him down people's throats, like you said. They says, can hear a pin drop here. I love my quiet train track near me. It was used once a month, but damaged in recent fires, so no train. They still make us stop at the crossing. He's just Henry now. He lost his crown.
That ain't no lie.
Yep.
He's a peasant. It's all good. Um, are you playing DeAndre Hopkins in this comfortably?
Not
Not
comfortably.
comfortably.
I mean, because you got J.C. Horn and shit on that team, and I mean, he's still like pretty fucking good. So I mean, he can hang with Hopkins. I think.
Are y'all playing Will Levis today?
Fuck no.
I don't know. I'm scraping the barrel for fucking quarterbacks after the Caleb trade. So, I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
I would consider it your fault. I would consider it like if he was available to me. To be honest,
Like him or Kenny Pickett? Like which one are y'all?
Levis Pickett can't
Yeah.
throw a ball.
Him or Bryce Young?
See, if the Panthers weren't playing Tennessee, I would pick Levis. But because I don't like Tennessee's defense either, I would pick Bryce.
I could see where that would make sense. Tennessee does suck.
That's a fucked up ass choice. I'm not gonna lie.
It is kind of fucked up. Like somebody's getting sacked, the other one's throwing picks. So it's like, which one do I want to live with more?
I wouldn't be surprised if Thielen has a really good game today.
True. And he's been
And by good game
sloppy.
for him, I'm thinking like 8 catches for 90 and a touchdown, maybe.
That's a really good game because he's only been averaging like 10 points, 12 points a game. I mean, which is not bad, but when you were getting wide receiver 125s and 30s, it really does. You're like, what the hell is going on? All right, would you play Garner Minshew or Will Levis?
Ooh, I might go Minshew. I'm not gonna lie.
Plain
I would go
Tennessee.
Minshew. I like that Levis has a bigger arm, but he's not as smart as Minshew, which isn't saying much. And then Minshew just has better weapons.
True. And it's Tampa, which we already said that defense sucks. Um, Russell Wilson against Cleveland or Will Levis.
I think I would
Fuck.
probably go Russell Wilson.
For sure. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
go Russ.
Even though he's going against Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still has a Cortland Sutton on that team and a Jerry Judy.
Well,
And
then
it's
also
probably not raining.
that, and then it seems like Denver's doing a little bit better at running the ball, and DTR's their quarterback in Cleveland today. So I'm thinking that maybe Denver's defense gets them better field position.
True. Okay. And last one. Mac Jones against the Giants or Will Levis?
I
Will
don't even know if
Levis.
Mac Jones is gonna play.
Yeah, he started.
Oh shit. Well, no.
I'm out on Mac.
Yeah.
He's a good career backup, but I'm out on Mac.
They both are. It's all good. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So you have to play Will Levis. At least you know who to pick him over. Have fun with that. Um, oh, Luvu it might is questionable. Also, is that
Frankie Louvu.
yeah
Shit.
shoulder injury.
King Henry's gonna have a good day. Oh, hold on. Peasant Henry's gonna have a good day.
He'll
He's
touch
fucking Prince Henry now.
Sounds like a rapper, like a Caribbean like. All right, this shitty game: Patriots and Giants.
Ugh.
Um, yeah, there's
God.
no
Is-
weather updates.
Y'all think Saquon might have a decent game?
Mm-mm. Well, what do you consider decent?
Better than what the fuck he's been doing.
He had a really good game last week. He caught a touchdown, which was very weird. But I would say decent for him, is like 12 points.
I was gonna say like he's gonna have a good day if he gets the ball as a passer, not as a runner.
Yeah. So, right here, he's had not. Oh, we got a question.
Oh, Dylan says, "What's up? Few start sits are all full PPR. Number one pick, one flex. Hollywood, Downs, Hunt, Jay Cook.
Is Hollywood playing today?
I haven't heard that he's not.
I believe he is, but I'm not sure. 100%.
Let's go with there's a chance he doesn't play. I would probably be looking at Josh Downs or sadly
right
James
here.
Cook.
Hollywood Brown is listed as questionable with a heel injury. Is hopeful to play today from Ian Rappaport.
Pick one.
So go with Hollywood might not play. I'm gonna be in between Josh Downs and James Cook probably.
I'm gonna be between Downs and Kareem Hunt.
I want to say Kareem Hunt too, but I feel like James Cook has a little bit more upside. Just because I don't know what that fucking quarterback over there is gonna do to get the ball to Hunt.
Yeah, but I believe James Cook got to play the fucking Eagles.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would go with Downs. If you're just picking one at flex, I'd go with Downs because I think he's the most likely to be somewhat productive unless you really want to chase a Kareem Hunt touchdown.
Yeah.
I think Downs gets a touchdown, though. He's going against Tampa. That defense is trash.
I could see it. All right, number two, pick one, receiver. DJ Moore, Ridley. Ooh.
Really had a really good game last week. Does it hold up against Houston? I think Stingley's going to be on him.
And then DJ Moore, who did the Bears play? They play the Vikings
Yeah.
on Monday night. And I hate to say it, but I might pick Ridley.
Yeah.
Really would.
Yeah, I go Ridley.
Pick one running back. Jerome Ford, Devin Singletary, James Conner.
Connor's still dealing with injury, I think, right?
Yeah, I want to say Singletary, but then I see Ford as well. So
I'm going to go with... fuck.
yeah, exactly.
It's just, I know... No, it's not that. It's that... Because Houston kind of ran the ball good against Jacksonville the first time they played, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
But then the only reason I would pick Singletary is because I still think they might give him 20-plus carries.
Yeah.
To ease back Damian Pierce this week.
Yeah. I would go Singletary.
He's done good 2 weeks in a row, so it kind of feels like kind of have to ride that wave.
Mm-hmm. Number 4, Odell, Amari Cooper, Chandler, or Mitch. I would go Cooper because I'm playing him today also. What did Chandler do last week? Because everybody was hyped on him. I don't know what the hell he did.
He did.
Yeah, everybody was like,
He didn't do better than Madison.
no, I think it was just his runs that he.
Chandler had 15 points last week, but the week prior to that he had 10. So I think everybody was thinking that Madison was going to lose his job.
Well, Madison was also dealing with. I don't know.
I was going
man,
to say
maybe,
he also had a concussion too.
maybe you should run with Chandler. That'd be my pick for that. Fuck Odell.
Yeah, Odell's playing, but honestly, that's a, and I get people
Who
are
does
saying
Baltimore play? Who does Keaton Mitchell play?
Baltimore plays the Chargers. That's why.
Oh, that might be a good pickup. Chargers defense is not that great.
No, they suck. That's
So
not
it's
fun.
either going to be out of Chandler or Mitchell. I'm going to go Chandler because I think the Bears suck worse than the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm gonna go Chandler too, just because they have more weapons on that offense.
So
I'm gonna open that shit up.
we said Downs, Ridley, Singletary, and Chandler.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Nate says drop Judy, Addison, or Jalen Warren to activate Kyron.
I'll probably do Judy.
Yeah, Judy makes the most sense.
Addison still has flex appeal, and Warren is balling. Don't drop him.
Hold on. If you're saying you're not dropping them to pick up Kieran, then you're dropping them to get Connor, then I might just say don't drop none of them and don't activate Connor.
Oh, no,
No,
I
he
think
was
he was
talking
saying
about
Connor
Connor
because
for
we were talking about him on that one.
He's saying Connor over Singletary and Ford.
Oh, I got you.
Start Kyler or CJ. Also, Mixon or Olave at flex.
PPR. Kyler is playing the Rams. CJ's playing Jacksonville.
I'm starting CJ. I didn't think Kyler looked good at all last week. I mean, granted, he's going to play a worse defense than the Rams, but I mean, CJ's on top of the football world right now. I'm riding it.
And Kyler may not have Hollywood either, so it's a big possibility he doesn't have it.
And Mixon or Olave at flex, I just do not like Mixon. I'd always choose Olave.
You don't think they're gonna run the ball a lot, bro?
That doesn't mean he's going to go anywhere with it.
No, they're playing the Steelers defense. And the Steelers have a lot of problems, so they might take their frustrations out on us. Yeah. Oh, man. Who's Olave playing? The Falcons. Oh, that team sucks.
I mean, their secondary is kind of good, though. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah. I like Mixon fantasy-wise.
Mm-hmm.
As a decent running back. But you're playing the Steelers, and they've been fighting each other. So I just have a feeling TJ Watt's going to have.
Plus, there's no Burrow.
Yes. So you're going to get touches. I just don't know.
I can't let him disappoint me anymore. I can't pick Mixon. I just can't do it.
I mean, like, you'll get 30 touches, but what if he gets 1 yard for those 30? Like, are you going to be happy?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like when people are like, "Oh, Barkley got me like 35, and he only got you 15 yards." It's freaking amazing. For Burrow was completely healthy, Mixon didn't do anything. I mean, yeah, it's true. I just liked his schedule with Burrow. Now I don't like it at all without Burrow.
Yep.
It's that weird stuff. It's that fantasy this year is just weird. Yeah, I'd go CJ Olave probably. Even though I'm not a fan of Olave because his quarterback sucks.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even talk shit. I'm playing him in your league today because it's all I could find. Because some sorry son of a bitch picked up Russell Wilson before I could.
He's back. He's on the thing.
Let me look.
I almost picked him up right now because I had Matthew Stafford.
Dylan said, Denver's defense versus the Browns or the Titans' defense versus Carolina?
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'd go Denver. I mean, just think about it. You got a second or third string rookie quarterback playing for the Browns. Denver, they kind of did really well against Buffalo a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? So like they're getting their shit together. Um, and I just don't like the Titans defense against anybody.
I don't
I go
like the
Denver.
Titans. Yeah, I'm down with Denver.
Yeah, I don't trust the Titans for sure. Because Adam Thielen could blow up on them, and then you're gonna be mad. I'll go Denver. Those are my options. I should have played Houston.
And a kicker question: Dicker versus Baltimore or Joseph versus the Bears? I think I'd
Uh,
probably go Joseph versus the Bears.
I would go the other one because I could see Baltimore keeping the Chargers out of the end zone.
Yeah, I know, but I think Dicker was missing field goals, wasn't he?
I want to say he did last week. He was missing. Let me see. I want to say he was the one that was missing. Yeah, he missed like 2 field goals, I think, last week.
Kicker
Kicker
questions
question
should
should
get
get
you a
you a
time.
time.
He made
Penalty
both of his
box.
field goal attempts. No, he made both of them.
Okay.
He got 25 yards and 26 yards. He's only missed one so far. 45 out of 46 kicks.
Okay.
Dicker the kicker.
Don't, you saying that though? Now I'm like, I was so confident Herbert and Lamar. I have to watch that game.
Dude, if you look at the like advanced statistics in football defense, like the top three are fucking Cleveland, Baltimore, Houston. Like we just don't give up points like that.
I know, but I need touchdowns. I need Herbert to. That or I need AJ Brown and Michael Pittman to drop like 50 today. Because the Detroit Lions defense sucks, and I played them, and they got me 0 points.
Against the Packers.
I was like, this is gonna be easy. They're going against Jordan Love. Nope, not easy at all. Let's go on to the next one. What were we on? We were on Panthers, Titans, right?
No, we were on
Patriots,
Giants.
Giants.
Yeah.
That shitty. Ugh,
I
Basically,
mean,
Saquon's average for the season is like 15 points.
disgusting.
So
I'll take that though.
as long as he does get me 15, then yeah.
I mean, for where people drafted him at, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're happy with whatever the hell he gives you at this point.
Yeah.
Ramondre might be the Boomer Buzz Player of the Week because he's either gonna fuck that team up or he's gonna do nothing. Because if the Giants insist on blitzing the quarterback, you have to have a running back there to help with that, which means Ramondre's not doing anything.
Man, I have a feeling he's gonna do good today, though.
I think you're right.
Like
I'm playing him. He better.
coming back from, he had that little scare of the back injury thing, but he was like, "Nah, I'm fine." He goes, "It was just like a bruise." And he had a whole bye week. I thought Zappy would be the quarterback, but as of right now, Mike Jones is a quarterback, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But it ain't my job to know what the hell's going on over there. So,
Is it though?
I mean, it kind of is, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're just doing that, and then I don't know what that's about. Maybe Zappy was just that bad in practice. I don't know. I'm like, eh. Um, is there anybody else you're playing?
I mean, like Demario Douglas. I was considered playing at flex today from the Patriots. Um, he's kind of consistent. He's like a consistent 10, 12 point player
True.
on his 4 catches.
Let's see. All right, I don't. I wasn't even gonna look at the Giants because outside of Barkley, if you're playing anybody, you either didn't do something right or
You banked on Waller.
yeah, which was disgusting. Um, Saints at Falcons. We got indoors, no rain. Of course, Tyler Heineke is more than likely out for Atlanta. Um, Lattimore's out for New Orleans, and
Oh, that could mean some shit. It might be a Drake London day.
yeah, he's out on IR.
Well, we know it's not going to be a Kyle Pitts day.
Has that dude ever shown up in like? I think he showed up maybe like 3 weeks
I
out
think
of
he's
The only
shown
game
up
he
for.
played good was against Houston.
yeah,
I think he's shown up for a total of like 4 games his entire career.
yeah. I saw his
That's
numbers.
not true because if you, I mean, it is true. It doesn't seem that way. I think it's the fact that he was drafted so high, but like in the grand scheme of things, I think he's like top 10 in total yards for tight ends this year.
Which is freaking
It's
hilarious.
it is. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. Arthur Smith is legitimately retarded. Like his family is so rich that he's literally playing live Madden. He plays Madden with adults.
You're like, nah, I'm gonna go with this guy. They goes one league. I'm down like 95-0. Guy went Thanksgiving Day heavy. Guess he wanted to watch all the games and have plenty to root for.
Jesus.
Oh, you get it back today.
Yeah, there's gonna be some. There's some good games today. I mean, not all of them. Some of these do suck terribly. They went heavy. The NFL went heavy on Thanksgiving also, and then gave us the regurgitated
Yeah, they went heavy on
leftovers.
Thanksgiving and their game sucked.
Yeah, that's what happens. You went too heavy, and they sucked. All the teams are like, "Well, it's because it's a lot," you know. It's like all of you are playing like the hell.
D
Dizo says
Pickens.
Pickens a must add.
Do you trust the quarterback?
Hell no. I feel like there's better guys out there that I would trust more.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it with the Deontay Johnson bullshit that we'll get into, but I don't trust any of them. They just showed Kenny Pickett's numbers, and CJ Stroud's passed his numbers, and he's only played like 10 games. Like that's every all his numbers were in red. Also, like
Am I playing Pickens today before I talk shit about this dude? I don't think I am.
um. So for New Orleans, I mean, we'll start in New Orleans. Chris Olave, I guess, lock. Alvin
Mm-hmm.
Kamara, lock.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Derek Carr, y'all playing him if you need a quarterback.
Nope.
So I'm playing in your league.
You're brave, sir.
I'm
He's
telling you, bro, I was scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel.
he's a solid 12 points.
Yeah, well, it doesn't make me feel good when you say that with some sorry son of a bitch in your league played Jordan Love and put a 34. You know what I mean? Like, I need a 20 piece today from him.
I mean, you're asking for a lot from. But the good thing is Atlanta's defense is bad. I mean, Riddle's back at quarterback, so we know he can't throw a damn ball to save his life.
It's the fantasy football gods because, like, whoever this dude is put up 34 with Jordan Love, but the dumbass forgot to take Aaron Jones out of the lineup. So.
I know who it is.
Christ.
Antonio Lopez says start Warren Pacheco or Kyron PPR.
Warren, Pacheco, or Kyron. I still ain't a fan of Kyron.
I'm gonna go Pacheco. I think
So Warren's
Against the
going
Raiders
against
for
the Eagles,
sure.
because I'm playing him.
and then Pacheco's going against the Raiders. That team sucks.
Yes, this is true.
I'm gonna go. I would probably go Warren, but since Pacheco's playing the Raiders, I'm gonna go Pacheco because that team's terrible. Nate says I can't watch the Bills today. They are a health hazard. They will rise to play a good team, but still Buffalo it up. Well, there was fans taking pictures with the Rocky statue yesterday, so a lot of people were like Philadelphia by a million. Um, it just
I feel he's feeling good after that Monday night win too. I think
oh yeah.
Zach Russell Wilson is on the waivers.
I seen that, but it's like I can't fucking bring myself to pick him over Derek Carr.
You want Matthew Stafford?
No,
I have to have I have to pick one of them for next week, and I don't know who to pick.
I mean, it's just if Russell Wilson played anybody but Cleveland today, I would do that. I just can't.
And see, that's the thing. I got Stafford, and he's playing Cleveland next week when I need to play him, and I'm like, I don't know. But then Russell's playing Houston, so it's like it's a double whammy. I was like, I don't want neither of you guys. Who's this dude playing? Tennessee. Ooh, I might go with you next week, bro.
I need to pick somebody up in my league for next week. When did I pick up fucking A.T. Perry?
I'm gonna go with this guy for next week.
And we dropped Matthew Stafford for Gardner Minshew.
Yes, because Gardner Minshew's playing Tennessee next week, and Matthew Stafford's playing Cleveland next week. I didn't even realize that. And then Russell Wilson's playing Houston next week, and I don't want. I'm going heavy on Houston next week because for the last 3 weeks I've played another defense in your league, and Houston outplayed them. So I'm just gonna go with Houston, riding the wave the rest of the. Oh man! All right, back to this amazing. Um, I get sucked. For the Falcons, are y'all playing? You said Drake London, right? That
I would play Drake London for sure, especially if Marshawn Lattimore's out today.
you think Riddle can get on the ball though?
Ritter,
Ritter, yeah.
I think he can. I mean, I think.
I hope.
It wasn't like confidence in that. It was like, I mean,
Well, because the initial statement was is like he got on the ball a bunch when they played Houston, but then I was thinking I was like, we gave you the same fucking route the same time. It was just like
yeah.
12 yards on the outside on a comeback bullshit. I'm playing Drake London today too, so I needed to get him the ball.
What about Tyler Algier? Y'all playing him?
I never would play Algier. I don't know why. I'm just not high on that dude.
If I needed to, I'd probably throw him in.
Damn, if you need him, you're doing bad.
Yeah.
Which it happens, eh?
Or you're in a 14-team league where running backs are scarce.
And you didn't plan ahead at. But you're still in first place somehow. Yeah. So I can't say shit. Are y'all playing Bijan?
I would.
I mean, you drafted him so high, you have to.
I traded him, so I don't have to do
I
shit.
know. My brother benched him in his league.
He had one good game finally, and I'm still like, nope, I don't care, bro. It's not a dynasty, so I don't really give a shit.
He's just too talented for it not to show up eventually. I feel
Yeah.
like.
I mean, the Saints' defense is not scrubs, but they're not like
Yeah, they were a little bit overrated for a lot of the year. I felt like.
like they're not the best, but they give up some points for sure. All right, we move on to a division game: Steelers, Bengals, a slobber knocker, light rain in Cincinnati so far. Notable injuries: T. Higgins out, Joe Burrow's out, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Pickett's playing, but I don't take that however the hell you want.
Pretty much an injury, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Any notables? I know they did say. Damn it.
I mean, the Cincinnati defensive line is kind of beat up, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Pittsburgh running backs do good today. And plus, they couldn't stop the run when they were healthy, so like Najee and Jalen Warren will probably do pretty good today.
I have a feeling both will do really good today.
I do too.
Like, they're somehow that's like the only thing working on offense. I mean,
And then plus, it's really hard to predict what the hell they're gonna do because they literally just fired their offensive coordinator. It seems like teams play a little bit better when that happens. So yeah, I'd go Pittsburgh running backs today for sure.
I'm down. I'm gonna bench Pacheco for fucking Najee.
That's on you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really.
I was like,
I'm gonna laugh today if Najee has a better game than Pacheco.
I'll be pissed. Top of the AM, fellas. What's up, itty bitty?
what up,
What
itty
up,
bitty?
dude?
Are y'all worried about the Deontay Johnson heated post game locker room fiasco?
I'm not. I think that you're at the point of the season where a lot of teams are about to decide if they're gonna phone it in or what they're doing and make preparations for next year. And I think with this team, after firing Matt Canada, the next obvious move is to replace Kenny Pickett. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that the people with stroke around there were like, dude, just shut up for now. Like, we can't do nothing at the moment, but we're going to get you a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, because Kenny Pickett is not it.
At all.
No, not at all. I'm trying to give him like.
No, you're not
he
gonna.
sucked, bro.
He wears
sucked.
gloves.
If you were a Pittsburgh player, who would you rather be your quarterback? Kenny Pickett or that Badgett kid from Chicago?
The Badgett kid from Chicago.
I was going to say, like, if you put him on that team right now, he's going to throw that bitch. So I think he would do better on that team.
Man, at this point, you're doing bad. You might as well change it up. I mean,
Pick
right now,
two. D Hop, Ridley, or Jalen Warren?
Jalen Warren for sure.
I think I'm gonna go D Hop over Ridley.
I was thinking that too.
Because Ridley's had, I mean, I get it. He had a really good game last week. He was the only one that caught the balls from Jacksonville. But Houston's linebackers kind of struggle against tight ends, so Evan Ingram should do pretty good. So that's going to steal some of his shine. And then I just don't trust Ridley 2 weeks in a row.
I also against Houston, if you watch the first game really played him, like Houston's secondary is stupid physical. And I think he don't like being hit because when we played them the first game, we popped him in the back like on the first set of downs and then he didn't really do shit after that. He's like, timeout. He's like, I'm gonna go catch my breath and drink a Capri Sun.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna come back.
The boy hit the shit out of me. Yeah. He saw that boy. God, Ricky!
God. Not the Ricky.
Yeah. I'm gonna go D Hop. I mean, he's going against the Panthers. Like, he should be able to get a touchdown. He should, Will Levis. You should be able to get one of these lucky D Hop touchdowns again on that team.
He's gonna have to get offensive pass interference again, and that they don't call. But yeah,
that's fine. I'll take it. Gurley and D Hop on the same team. Do you like Payne? Random.
That was
That's
all
like,
that preseason fucking hop on Ridley.
It's like, that would be like Tyler Lockett and DK. Like that was last year. That was one would do good, and then the next week the other would do good.
Every time, and I don't like that. I just trade them away. I'd rather get somebody that gives me a solid 15 every week. I'll take the solid 15 every week, then a 30, and then a 5, and then 29, and then 1. It's like, what the fuck?
Or DK would catch like 5 passes for 150 yards and a touchdown, get you like 40-something points, and Tyler Lockett would have 2.
Yep. It's like, nah, I'm all right. I'm going to trade both.
Well, that's the way. It's kind of a genius way to set up a team, though, to be honest with you. Like, one's an over-the-top, one's a zone buster. Like, it's just depending on how the defense plays.
So, for football, them two being on the same team, that makes 1,000%.
No, yeah. Football-wise, great. Fantasy-wise, it's not good.
But if you were an idiot and drafted both of those dudes on the same team,
you're a fucking idiot. Yes.
That really, no, that happened.
Like you drafted Nico Collins and Tank Dell right now. Like, you're an idiot. Like, I mean, if you drafted them, fine, whatever. But if you kept them and we're at week 12, you're an idiot. Like, I had Josh Downs and Michael Pittman, and I was like, I'm stupid. I need to trade one. Because they're not going to both. I mean, the only one I would probably, and I still was like, would be like AJ and like Smith, like from Eagles. Like, that one, and that's still kind of like Justin Jefferson, Addison. Like I'm like,
Like if you drafted AJ Brown and Devonta Smith, like I get it because you could trade Devonta Smith on the basis like really high on name value.
yeah.
Like I don't know, any
But
other
we're week
team, I don't
12
really see
now,
it.
so if
Yeah,
you
I know.
have
That's what
it,
I'm saying.
if you just kept them because you're like they both do good, it's like, and if that team does bad, they're both gonna do bad. Like it's all good, you know. Hey, some people play fantasy differently, you know.
Some people play to win, and some people are just
Just
stupid.
just play.
Some people are just here because they think you're having fun.
Yes.
There is no fun in losing. There's
Itty
definitely
bitty.
no fun in losing a game that's called fantasy.
I've played Dungeons and Dragons. Uh, Itty bitty says 8 team standard: Rashad White, Khalil Herbert, Jalen Warren, D Smith, H Brown. Pick one flex.
Jalen Warren for sure.
With Rashad White being injured, I think I'm gonna.
I was gonna say Rashad White if he plays, but if not, I'll go Jalen Warren.
I just man, Warren's been dominant, bro. That's probably been the one mistake I've made in trading all year.
And
Like,
then also like Devonta Smith, like he's really good. I was tempted to say him, but he had a good game last week, and AJ Brown didn't do shit. And I don't fail to believe AJ Brown was going to allow that to happen again.
yes, because he was already arguing with his quarterback, and we know what happens when he argues with his quarterback. The next game, AJ, it's usually heavy as hell on AJ.
I mean, but I know that's a diva move. That's what they call it. But like considering his numbers for like the 5 or 6 games before that, he's like all world. You know what I mean? Like nobody's fucking with me at this position. I get why he would want the ball.
I mean, it's kind of like the same way people get mad. It's like Justin Jefferson does that, Jamar Chase does that, Cooper Cup they'd feed Cooper Cup. It's like Mike Evans gets fed the ball. It's like you have a number one receiver for a reason. You feed it, and I get it when you have a lot of weapons, but it makes it a very tough game when they're like, oh, he's only throwing to this dude. All right, we don't have to worry about him. And
And it
it's
also
like,
makes a difference when like Kansas City just couldn't stop the run. It's like we're running the ball, and then Devontae's getting open in front of me. Like, what do you do? We're not having trouble moving the ball. So shut up, AJ. Fuck me
yeah,
up because I only needed 7 points, and he gave me one.
it fucked me up, even though I was gonna lose anyway. But it's all good. I need you to show up this week, bro. This week.
Nate, that's how I play fantasy. What the fuck is Locked On Sports? Where did they come from? I don't know.
Fuck is that?
I don't know what that is.
Let's see.
No, they have a lot of different shows. Like they have like something for every different like Locked On Rockets,
Yeah,
They have a bunch
Locked
of
On
shit.
podcasts.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got a ton of stuff.
they
A
pretty
lot.
much have a show for every team in all the major cities.
They even got them for divisions in college.
Yes. They're like a collective, I think. Ideally, I think
Yeah,
they're with what that other dumbass network we used to fuck with was trying to do.
basically, yes. Yeah,
Except they
pretty
made
much.
it work.
Yeah, yeah. He just has so it's a Locked On network, and then they have a bunch of city people that do it their own.
Oh, this is a good one because I've been thinking about this all morning. Full PPR start one: Trent, Godwin, or Bobby Trees. Trent Irvin for sure.
Ah, man, I was gonna pick him up in Caleb's league.
I mean, it's like he's actually been playing sneaky good, and
He
I
did
think
get
he's got a
drugged.
good matchup this week. Who the Bengals played?
Pittsburgh
The Pittsburgh.
in the
Pittsburgh's
rain
gonna
though.
give up the middle of the field.
Might be raining though. But I trust him over. I would definitely not pick Robert Woods. It's nothing against Robert Trees, but
Nah, yeah.
Tank and Nico are back, so
Well, I don't know. Like, I'm not. See, the thing is Robert Woods will probably get 4 catches today because Noah Brown's out again.
true.
But I definitely don't know if I would pick him over Godwin because Godwin might only catch one ball, but it's going to be more than the fucking 6 yards per catch that Robert's going to get.
I mean, it's sad because Godwin before that Houston game was pretty consistent with like a 12 piece every
Mm-hmm.
game. Then he's put 9 against Tennessee and 9 against San Fran. So I mean,
I mean, his next comment says, "My wide receivers are hurt. Higgins out, Palmer out, Noah Brown out." I mean, if you had to play a receiver, then just play Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
But I think Trent Irwin's going to have a good ass game.
if you want the home run, go for Irwin. I feel. If you want the single, go for Godwin.
I think Godwin will be there's a for sure single, but with the possibility of a home run
Yeah.
because their matchup is favorable today. Also,
I mean, he hasn't topped 55 yards in Godwin. Hasn't topped 55 yards in any of the last 4 games. So that's kind of scary as shit. And then he's going against the Colts, which have allowed 12th fewest yards to opposing wide receivers. So I could see where the hesitation for sure is like, you know what? I don't know if I want that.
Stafford is back this week, yes. Itty Bitty said Fields or Murray half PPR.
and then Mega Brick said, "How many points do you project Fields to get?" I'm not good at projecting shit like points wise.
He's going up against
The Vikings on Monday night. So like my thing is if Fields is going to give you a monster day, it's going to be on his legs. It's not going to be throwing the ball against that
Yeah.
defense.
trying to see. What did he do last week? He got 20 points against Denver. He's
I could
projected.
see he'd be in that same area.
He's projected 18 to 19.
I think he'll stay true to that projection somewhere right there, as long as he don't throw a pick or a fumble.
That's gonna lie. He loves that.
Well, see, I just feel like for some reason with Josh Dobbs on the Vikings, when they score, they do it fast, which means there's a strong possibility Fields could have a really good time of possession game,
Yeah.
which equals points.
You know what? I think he'll get like 19.
Yeah, I think he'll hold true to that projection, that 17 to 20 range.
Yeah. Which is better than a lot of quarterbacks are gonna get. Mega Brick goes full PPR. Oh, Stafford back this week, yes. Full PPR, Higby or Komet, Fields in the QB slot.
I gotta go commit. I hate to say that, but
Higby sucks. So,
yeah,
um,
Higby's trash, bro.
Cole Komet is a very bold pick. He could do really bad, but I just don't see Higby doing good at all. So I'd rather go with Komet.
I can't even hate on Komet because I think he's a top 10 right now.
He actually
As
is.
we're sitting.
He's actually done decent. Like it's just
Yeah.
he's ranked 84 in his last. I mean,
Nick, turn your mic up.
my bad. I was leaning backwards. My bad, Nate.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
down
said his lowest week was he had a goose egg, but I mean, other than that, it was 2 points in between that and 27 points. So, yeah, Komet's got. I'd rather go Komet.
Yeah.
Broncos or Browns, pick one. If you're referring to defense, I'm going with the Browns defense. Them jokers are good.
I'm judging on this answer. I was relaxing too much, Nate. I'm tired. It's the second day of no coffee on a Sunday. It's not
Are you
good.
having caffeine withdrawals?
No, just tired. It
Take one of
gives
them
me that little
Hellfire
extra
pills.
spark I have. Where I'm like, oh, let's go.
Go take one of them Hellfire pills. You'll feel fine.
Hell no. Let's see. We got anything left for Steelers, Bengals?
Steelers, Bengals, not really. I mean, I hit on Irv Smith. I think he's going to do good.
Let's ride, Broncos country. All right. Last 12 o'clock game. Texans, Jaguars, division.
Game of the week, I think. It's going to be a banger.
Damian
Play
Pierce is
Tank
back.
Dell.
Noah Brown's out. Juice Scruggs is back for the O line. Zay Jones is questionable. What are you saying, Caleb?
I said play Tank Dell.
I mean, if you're still asking to play him at this point, then just put him out.
Trade him to me. Shit.
Like outside of Tank, I can understand a little hesitation, but
DeMarcus says, I need 3 out of these players: Jacobs, Connor, Ford, Edwards, and Warren.
Warren for sure.
I feel like you probably got to go Jacobs for sure.
No, for sure not. They're playing the Chiefs.
I know, but out of all that, I'm not playing James Conner or Gus Edwards.
Connor's still hurt from what I've read a bit. So
Who does Baltimore play?
Baltimore plays the Chargers.
Oh, Warren, Ford, and Edwards. I just feel like Edwards is a touchdown. I mean, that's all he's good for is touchdowns, and the Chargers will give it to you. Get the ball in the 10, and he's going to have value to you.
It's like
You got to think about it. Like, what the fuck is Baltimore going to do inside the 10-yard line with no Mark Andrews?
Okay.
it's like Jacobs for me. Like whoever picked him, you picked him high as hell, and you still kept him for some reason. But barring that, I mean, he had a 15 piece against Detroit, 21 piece against the Giants, 11 against the Jets, and then he put 6 up against Miami. So the trajectory is down. Man, it's just like for me, Ford and Warren, I'm definitely playing. But man, Jacobs and Edwards, it's like I'm so touchdown dependent on you two.
Mm-hmm.
And Connor, I mean, you're kind of injured still, bro. So I mean, you're gonna play, but I don't know what the hell that's gonna give me either. So
I always laugh because when people ask questions like that, for some reason, why the fuck do they always put Jalen Warren as the last option? Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's overlooked and it's like, hold on, like, he might be the most valuable in this group.
he's the most confident one in there. I'm like, all right, I'm playing you, bro.
Because he's probably just on their bench, and whenever they have him on their bench, they're set it a certain way based off the projections.
Probably. I would play him though. I'm not even if I still had him on my team, I'd definitely play him. I'm gonna go with Edwards just because the Chargers defense is terrible.
All right. Daniel said pick one. Lockett, Downs, Addison, or Ridley.
Oh, we skipped his other one. The PPR one. Where you said Lockett. Wait.
He meant
because he
Lockett,
put
not Ridley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he originally put Ridley.
Yeah.
So I just read the two together. That's a tough one.
Okay. Lockett, Downs, Addison.
I'm gonna go with Downs.
To me, it's either going to come out of Downs or Addison.
Yeah.
I own Addison in Caleb's league, and he's not bad, but he's not. He's a solid 10 points if that's what you want.
Yeah, but considering they play the Bears this week, does that give you like a 5-point like confidence boost?
No, I'm still gonna go with Downs because they're playing Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Like I just feel Downs with his speed, and I know even though Pittman may still go, man, it's tough because then you add in Jonathan Taylor and you add in.
Yeah.
I would play Addison only because I don't think Justin Jefferson's gonna be playing this week.
Even if he did, they're not going to like 100 him. You know what I mean?
They're gonna.
Yeah, he'll be on a snap count.
I'll pick
I was
Addison
gonna,
over.
I was gonna
Downs.
say like this might be the week where Addison has his most value still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not playing him, but
If I still had him, I'd have him in right now.
I can't. I'm going heavy on what I traded for, and
Dirty money ass Thielen or Chase half PPR. Oh shit! I thought earlier that Thielen might have a good game today against the Titans.
I think Thielen has better upside because fucking Chase doesn't have Joey B no more. So.
But isn't it retarded the fact that I could think about that? Like Thielen might have like 8 catches for like 75, and then Chase might have like 2 catches for 75.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I mean, but do you believe in Jake Browning?
No, but I believe in Chase.
I know. Just it makes a difference. I know.
It's like
Uh,
the whole the Garrett Wilson shit. He's like, my quarterback sucks, but if you give me space, I could turn shit into something.
It's like Zach said, Andre Johnson used to make shitty quarterbacks look good.
But I still think for the sake of not making us look stupid, I'd have a little more confidence in Thielen today over Jamar.
Yeah.
I mean, that is Bruce. That is Bryce Young's favorite person. Hunter Henry's still out. So.
Chase go get that yak.
Probably is. I mean, because he caught stuff with him last week. He caught some big plays with him last week. All you gotta do is throw it up for Chase. It's just, man, it's one of those things. Safe play, Thielen, home run, Chase. Yeah, I feel it's also where you're at in fantasy. Like, if you need to win, probably going for the home run. Man. I need to
There,
win in all my leagues. I'm going home run all week.
go ahead and answer that question, Elliot's question, Nick. I already know who you're gonna choose.
Morning flex PPR Connor for Jay Williams.
I know you like Javante and his fucking 30 carries a game.
I'm not picking Javante against Cleveland though. Nope.
Well,
Nope.
we're not taking Connor.
Ford it is.
Jerome Ford. I say Jerome and a half.
This season says Nico, Addison, and Ridley.
Nico. That Jacksonville secondary is garbage.
Hold on.
What?
You told me Cleveland's defense was stellar.
It is stellar.
They rank 27th in the league against the run. They allow 4.45 yards.
Then play Javante then.
I'm not
Do
playing. I'm playing
Do
Devin
it.
Singletary. I'm playing Devin Singletary, but I mean, I would definitely play Javante over James Cook in my sense, but
And Connor and Ford.
yeah,
So if they weren't playing Cleveland, would you pick Javante on that list?
yes. I just like Javante's. I mean, 30 carries, bro. Even though they didn't give him the one game that I was 30 carries, 30 carries, 30 carries, and they gave him like 15. I was like, you sons of a bitches! Like
They're
y'all
sick
tried
of
to.
hearing you saying it.
Y'all were like, oh, let's throw to Cortland Sutton all day today. It's like awesome, man. I mean, if you need a running back for the playoffs, though, he plays the Chargers twice. I mean, and he plays New England, so it's so good though. I don't know.
Anyway, Nico Addison or Ridley, I'm going Nico because he had a good game against that team before.
CJ's
Tank
gonna
had
need
a
him.
better game though, so you can't really change up what you did because we just shredded y'all's dumbass.
CJ's gonna need him. How did he do against them last time? I think he did really good against them, right?
He did solid, but Tank Dell had that like 60-something yard catch, which just kind of opened the field up in the middle for Nico. But they both did really good. That's why I'm saying, like, I think Jacksonville will be hard pressed to change what they did because everything worked against them.
He did terrible against Jacksonville. Never mind.
What did he do?
He had 2 receptions for 3 targets and 34
What
yards.
Robert Woods do in that game? There was a second receiver that did really well in that game.
I think it was Robert Woods that blew up that game. Let me find him. Robert Tree. No, not Logan Woods. Who the hell is that?
Sounds dirty.
No, he did the same. 3 receptions, 6 targets.
All right, still play him.
I'm still gonna play him though, because CJ and even though the tank gets all the love on that side, Nico still gets some love on that side. It wasn't Dalton Schultz. I don't know who it was, but it was somebody. Yeah.
Well, that was the game that Tank had the big catch for a touchdown. Andrew Beck had the kick return for a touchdown.
Was it Noah?
No, it wasn't. He had 3
No,
Nah,
points. I'll
Noah
look it
was
up.
hurt.
running back sucked. I don't know who it was. But it's all good. All
We
right, I mean,
won.
getting back into the Texans, Jags. So we're playing Nico, we're playing Tank, playing Dalton Schultz.
Hmm.
Are y'all playing Singletary? Are y'all playing Damian Pierce? Are you benching both? How are y'all doing?
I'll play Singletary.
Yeah, I would play him. I would have a little less confidence in him today, but I would play him. It's just
Tough.
Jacksonville's so stacked in the box, like that's what they're good at. But I still think we could use him somehow.
Like for me, it's like I feel like don't expect the 28 and 19 games he gave you the last 2 weeks.
Mm-mm.
Expect like a 10 piece, if that.
Unless we use him a lot in like pass protection, and at some point Bobby Slowick's smart enough to slip him one time for a screen or something.
This is true.
I mean, I'm playing ETN today if I'm in Jacksonville. Um, Christian Kirk for sure.
Evan Ingram.
I just don't like Evan Ingram.
Dude, Jacksonville hasn't allowed a rushing touchdown much. Hmm.
Oh, they got some big ass dudes that play on their line and linebackers.
I know. Now I'm like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I mean, I'm still if you had to, but now I'm thinking my stuff. Ooh, James Cook, you're not an option. Get the fuck out. Yeah. As far as the Jacksonville, are we going Ridley? We going Christian Kirk? We going Evan Ingram?
Christian Kirk for sure. I think I would choose Ridley over Ingram. That's just my preference, though. I have no reasoning behind it. I just don't like Ingram. I go ETN for sure. You said Zay Jones was out today, right?
Yes. Well, questionable. They don't know yet. It'll probably be game time. Texans rookie quarterback CJ Stroud needs 263 passing yards today against the Jaguars to surpass Justin Herbert for the most passing yards by a rookie in his first 11 games.
I believe he might get that today.
Yep.
We got some Aaron Rodgers news also.
Please tell me he's coming.
Aaron Rodgers could start practicing next week and aim to return by week 16.
Jesus.
Please.
I went down the rabbit hole. I think the receiver we were thinking of that day was Brevin Jordan.
I remember he caught a touchdown, but I will never go on a rabbit hole with Brevin Jordan's stupid ass.
No. I went and looked at all the receivers to see who it was, and I think it was Brevin Jordan. That's the only one that had anything else.
Yeah, I remember he had a touchdown, but we were like on the 3.
Yeah.
That might have been his only catch for the season.
Probably was, actually. No.
You know what's funny is every time I see him now, I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? And I'm like, oh, that's Brevin Jordan.
He had a good game. We're still like, who's this dude?
Well, because if Quintoriano wouldn't have got hurt, he wouldn't even be in the game.
True. We're getting injured players back. I mean, Scruggs is back. We gotta see what the hell he can do.
I don't even want him to play today, to be honest with you.
Well, he's playing.
What the fuck? Just leave Dieter in the game. What are you doing?
Well, I didn't say he's starting. I just said he's playing. I
D'Amico,
mean,
don't you piss me off today.
Dieter played good today. I mean, Dieter not today. He's been playing good though. Like,
Yeah, he has been playing really well.
but you know what I mean. Since he's playing good, let's change him. We're gonna.
I wouldn't accuse the Texans of doing that. What I would accuse the football gods of doing is as soon as we get a center that starts playing good, they fucking get hurt.
That's true.
Ooh, Commanders are expected to move on from head coach Ron Rivera next season.
I like that so much. Well, they already fired Fox.
They want to keep him, but not as a coach.
What are you gonna do? Ask me to demote you to D coordinator or something?
Now they'll put him up to like head of operations or some bullshit like that. It's like you found Sam Howe. Now what do we find next? It's like there's this kid in college. I watched him on YouTube.
If they promoted the enemy to head coach, would you like that team more?
Oh man, I would like that offense a lot more in fantasy. He would. I would need a legit defender, defensive coordinator behind you, bro. But his offense plays have been pretty good. I mean, he has weapons over there. Brian Robinson,
That's what it is. Well, I think he wants a bet. He'd need a better tight end
Yeah,
because he tries to mimic that Kansas City offense so much, and it's like you don't have a Kelsey on this team, bro.
bro. Logan Thomas is so old, bro. You can't expect him to do that. Or he does and then he gets hurt for like the next week. And he goes, I can't remember a Bills game, if any, like today in a long time. If somehow they win, instantly top 5 power rank in new life. They lose, playoffs near no chance, and likely drop into the 20s. Do or die game to the extreme.
For sure.
And that is why I wanted to play James Cook, but I don't like the Buffalo Bills, so I ain't playing him at all. He's going to sit on my bench and look nice there, and if he has a good game, it's fine, man.
Could you ask for a tougher matchup?
Exactly.
And that's the thing. I don't trust it. Because, like you said, Philly's riding that wave from last week.
For sure.
All right. No more on Bills lift to whoever they play. The Dolphins was meant to be a loss, and they lifted.
Mm.
Oh, they said Rashad White's knee is fine. He is expected to play today.
Ew. He my running back, so.
He's my running back.
You could have played Najee, though.
Ugh.
I traded him to you.
Ew,
No,
exactly.
I have him in my league too.
We'll get into
That's why I
the-
wasn't tripping because Mostert gave me fucking 21 points after that trade. So at least
Yeah, I
he did
know.
his shit.
There's 4 3 o'clock games.
Okay, do tell.
Hold on, what the hell is this? Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi split first team reps this week in practice. They
Oh,
might do
shit.
the same during the game. I don't know.
What the hell?
Sounds like a team that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Exactly. All right, now to these amazing games. Browns and Broncos. We got great weather in Denver, 29 degrees. No real notable outs as far as fantasy. We'll start with the Browns. No Deshaun Watson. Are y'all playing Amari Cooper?
I am playing him today, not with confidence though. I mean, like everybody was happy DTR got his win last week and all that jazz, but it's like your numbers were kind of shit, and you played Pittsburgh. It's not hard to be the best quarterback on the field when it's you and Kenny Pickett.
Ouch, that's true.
Yeah, I didn't think of it that way until you said that.
I mean, play Amari because I mean, there's just value there. I think like he's good enough to get himself open. I think.
Yeah.
I'm out on Elijah Moore. Jerome Ford gets to play for me.
Playing Kareem Hunt.
I'm not today. He's on one of my teams. I'm not playing him. Well, because like you said, like all he does is steal touchdowns from people on the goal line, and it's like, can y'all even get there?
True. Bills Eagles feels like a 49-48 game. I'd play anyone I got. LOL. Josh will throw 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. That sounds like a Josh Allen thing to do.
Oh man, that's giving some credit to the Bills right there.
So many bad QBs are starting in the NFL this week. Well, the NFL did say they're hoping to avoid becoming the fifth straight week where a starting quarterback has suffered a season ending injury. We had Kirk Cousins in week 8 with a ruptured Achilles. Week 9 was Daniel Jones tore his ACL. Week 10 was Deshaun Watson with his fractured shoulder. And week 10 was Joe Burrow. So we'll see what happens, man. Moving on to a great quarterback in Denver Broncos, Russell Wilson.
That's right.
Are y'all
Man, I think
playing?
they're getting their shit together. I really do.
God
Talk,
damn.
I talked myself into Javante.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the numbers,
Somebody's gonna be mad in a little bit.
well, not too bad because I'm not playing Cooks over him. Like that, that's not happening. And I feel like Singletary and Javante are a coin flip of like 10 points each. So it's like,
I don't know. I feel like they put so much pressure on the quarterback that it might be a problem for them for Denver. But then also, I'm like, Russell Wilson is a terrible pocket passer. He's really good at improvising, so maybe he could do good.
I just feel
Which
you're gonna
means
have to
that it would give
run
me
the
a
ball.
reason to want to play Jerry Judy or Cortland Sutton.
I would play Cortland Sutton.
I would play Sutton confidently. Judy, I would play him and kind of be worried the whole time I'm watching the game.
Cortland Sutton did piss me off that one week where he didn't catch that fucking ball and I needed that reception to win.
See, that was kind of funny though.
Shut the fuck up.
Dang it, man. Are we playing any tight end for any of these teams?
I mean, do you want to play Njoku?
No,
No.
Okay, would you play Njoku?
no. If it was my only option, maybe. But I wouldn't be happy about it.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not playing Njoku either. I can't even make a case for him. um, I mean, Denver always going to use their tight end. Any Sean Payton team is going to use their tight end. But unless you have like a Jimmy Graham, then you shouldn't expect a lot from him. Get this man some coffee.
Yep. Yeah. I went down the rabbit hole of Yahoo leagues and
Oh, start David Njoku or Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram.
But like on today, Njoku against those linebackers for Denver, I was like, I would take that if Deshaun Watson was the quarterback
Mm-hmm.
without hesitation.
Mm-hmm. But he's not quarterback today.
It's true, but I feel like Houston can take Evan Ingram out the game.
True, but we always give up like a big play to a tight end for some damn reason.
I'm playing
Ooh.
Evan Ingram over Njoku. There's no other way around that.
I'm
What
going
is,
Njoku.
what is what is David? What is David and Joker? There he goes.
Mm-hmm.
Boom right here. I mean, I see why people are going with him. He's put up the last 3 games 18, 12, 11, 12. Like, oh, fudge.
Kind
I'm
of
gonna go
solid, right?
it's solid, but I just have a feeling the Texans are going to give up a big freaking. They're going to jump the gun and give up a big play to Evan Ingram, and I
They're
think they're both
pretty.
going to give you like 12
They're
points.
they're pretty evenly matched.
One's going to
Njoku
give
has
you 12 fast, and the other one's going to give you a heart attack and then give you 12.
Njoku has 97 points for the season, and Evan Ingram has 102.
I'm just going with the better quarterback in this one. Damn, they both suck though. Like they don't suck, but they just like they both like Njoku will get you fast points and then stop. And then Ingram will get you like nothing and then a random like 60-yard pass to the middle and then nothing.
But that's why I don't want Evan Ingram, because like the way they use Christian Kirk in the slot, like he essentially is their tight end.
Yeah. Well, before Calvin Ridley's stupid game, Evan Ingram and Christian Kirk were like basically
ones, yeah.
1-1 on it. So I was like, all right, that's cool. But then Calvin Ridley's dumb game, I was like, all right, now I don't even know what the hell to feel about it because he's the only one that got the ball last week. And yeah. Man. This is probably the hardest one we had to answer.
I'm gonna go with Njoku because I think Cleveland needs him to produce more than Jacksonville needs Ingram.
Dang it. I just don't like David Njoku, so I'm not going to pick him. But
I'm just gonna bring this to your attention, Nick. I feel about Ingram.
Hold on.
What?
The Broncos have given up the most yards to tight ends this year.
But that also could be like one of those things where their defense was so bad early, like historically bad.
But he also saw 15 targets last game.
Njoku?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, because they need him to produce, bro. Like, you don't have a quarterback who could sit there and go through his progressions for that long and and fucking. Oh, that's retarded, Nate. I'd rather be punched in the stomach. Don't punch me in the face.
He mean the thigh. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? Since I'm going with this logic with Javonte, I'm gonna have to go the same logic. I'm gonna go with David, and I might suck both ways, but that's fine. You go with the numbers.
True. I ain't excited about either option.
They both suck, Nate. But I mean, they don't suck. Like both are quality tight ends in fantasy. It's just they're about the same. And I don't know what the hell which one I want to take a risk on. Ugh. You know what?
Wait, you play PPR?
That sounds dirty.
Do you play PPR? That's what we need to know now. Because if you do, Evan Ingram's probably the way to go because that fool catches way more than Njoku does. Njoku gets you more yards, but
he did get 15 touches last week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he had 15 targets on 7 receptions.
Well, yeah, because he can't catch a ball to save his life.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
But he got the ball thrown to him 15 times. And the Denver's defense sucked. It's like...
Fuck it, go Njoku.
Well, I'm just saying for me, like, I'm going Javonte probably now because freaking Cleveland's run defense sucks ass.
Start one. Drake London, Rashid Shaheed, Rashid Rice, or Odell. Oh, that's easy. Rashid Rice. Against the Raiders?
That team sucks.
I was going to say Drake London since Lattimore was out.
Yeah, but like, it's going to be so easy for Kansas City to move the ball on the Raiders. That I just feel
Max
like this
Crosby's
is
out too. So.
No, he's playing today.
Oh, he's playing.
Max Crosby's playing. But if he's even relatively hurt and he's not at 100, I still was confident they were going to fuck them up. I just think Rashid Rice, not to say they have a monster game, but I could see a touchdown out of him today. Rashid Shaheed, I just feel like all you are is a deep threat, and I think Atlanta can cover that over the top. And Ritter's an idiot, so
there's no fighting that one.
And at this point, I don't know why Odell even gets talked about anymore.
because he had a decent game last week, and
Eh.
Mark Andrews is out, so people were like, somebody has to step up. But
Ooh, I like that. Rolling with my man Schultz at tight end. Same. Same Z.
solid top 10 tight end right now.
Same Z's.
Devontae Smith versus Buffalo or Zay Flowers versus the Chargers PPR. I already said Zay Flowers is playing.
I kind of, as much as I think that Philly's gonna just blow the like a ton of points on Buffalo's terrible defense. I also feel the same way about Zay because Chargers defense sucks. Honestly, I don't feel bad with either one of them.
I don't either.
I think one may give you like 20 points, the other may give you like 25.
The only reason that I would lean toward, see, here's the fucking weird thing. Like, I just think that Philly can run on Buffalo all day, so that's might be what they do, which means that there's not a premium on the receivers for the Eagles. But then also you could say the same thing about Baltimore because if Joey Bosa went to the IR, that means your sorry ass D line got even sorrier. So Baltimore might run all day. But I also know that Devontae got AJ in front of him, but I really think Zay's the best receiver on Baltimore. So I'd probably go Zay Flowers.
I'm gonna go with Zay because he has less weapons to go against. Philly got Jalen Hurts that likes to run the touchdowns, Swift,
AJ,
Gainwell, AJ.
whoever the hell's playing tight end.
Yeah, that guy too. Um, yeah,
I get what you're saying, Nate, about Rasheed going MIA for stretches, but I also know that they're going to use Rasheed Rice to get Kelsey open because they always do it. They just line them up opposite of each other, like as a two tight end set almost, and Rasheed just eats that way.
and in that sense, I'm gonna go with the better quarterback. I don't want to go with Ritter. I can't pick London and be like, oh, Ritter's gonna get him the ball. Ritter can't get a freaking ball down the field sometimes.
And you have to assume that after fucking who dropped the ball last week? MVS.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes probably isn't confident in everybody, so he's gonna try to get the ball to who he is confident in. And Rasheed don't drop too much.
No, feed Kelsey and Rasheed and Pacheco. Three big players. Um, Adrian goes. I'm guessing Allen
Keenan
or
Allen.
Mixon.
6-man league. What the hell? Okay. I mean, I'll probably go Keenan Allen over Mixon.
Yeah, for sure.
Keenan Allen's been top 10 receiver.
But that's just because I'm a known Mixon hater.
This really is a fucking 6-man league. Right after that, he said Henry or ETN.
Oh, that's a tough one today. That's a tough question because I think Henry can eat against the Panthers, and I think ETN will do well against the Texans.
I mean,
Uh,
ETN in fantasy has one of the worst schedules for playoffs.
right?
He did 6 points against San Francisco. He put 8 points against Tennessee last week. Then he has Houston, Cincinnati. That might be easy now. Cleveland, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, and then Carolina. I'm gonna have to go with Henry on this one.
I'll have to go ETN. You're still missing a middle linebacker in Houston. It's going to kind of be the same way as the game last week where Houston's just going to fill your bullshit out for a half, change something, and then take it away. So I think you could have a good first half from ETN.
Yeah.
And I'm not. You know what, y'all revoke y'all's Texans cards.
We have to
I'm
be
just kidding.
impartial. It's
I'm
fantasy
just kidding.
football.
I don't know. I just think that as disgusting as it sounds, I think Henry has a good game today.
No, I agree. I think he is going to have a good game.
But I would see ETN also doing good also. So
Well, I
Take it
just
how
feel
you want.
like you said, like if Ingram does good, Christian Kirk does good, that means you have two players playing like in the slot as a tight end, playing in the middle of the field. When in theory you're like, okay, well then Blake Cashman has got to match up on one of those. Well then you're
Yeah,
taking one of your only two linebackers out.
true. We got Henry Toto back, bro.
His a little old concussed ass.
See, Mahomes says he's confident in his receivers. Whatever the hell that means. So, um, let's see. All right, we talked Cleveland, Denver. Nate goes, I'd say the season end, if he keeps going as he is, 40% or more of winning squads will have CMC. Every league I'm in, CMC owners top four, even dead teams.
Well, he's a
CMC.
touchdown a game.
Yeah, the guy in Caleb's league that's number one undefeated has CMC, and the rest of his team is literally holding on because of that guy. He has Jalen Hurts and CMC. That's it. Yeah,
That's 50 points at the minimum a week.
I know. But if one of these guys gets hurt, he don't got nothing. He's done ski. Yeah, CD Lamb, Jalen Hurts, Christian McCaffrey. So it's legit like a 30 piece every game. Like one. That's like 90 points you gotta beat up. Who we got next? We did Denver Broncos. We got Rams and Cardinals.
Gross.
Yeah,
Let me
Hollywood
see.
Brown questionable. Other than that, I mean,
I like all the receivers on the Rams as long as they could get the ball to them. I was just very unimpressed with the Arizona secondary last week.
yeah, they
Um,
watching them fully. I was like, hold on, this is
I don't like the running game per se for the Rams against Arizona. Not that Arizona is great, but they do have some big ass dudes in the middle of that D line.
it took Singletary a lot to get his runs in for sure.
Well, not only that, it's like our offensive line was playing about as well as it has all year for us to do
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean? And I don't know if the Rams have that.
true.
So I'm playing Cooper Cup. I'm playing Puka. Um, on the flip side, definitely play Trey McBride. Like the dude is making a name for himself. He's kind of probably pretty legit.
It's like Connor's the coin flip. Oh, we got a question from Amelia McKay. Do you think it's worth holding a spot open in case Justin Jefferson comes back Monday? If he ends up not playing, the only sub option I have is Cole Kmet.
Do you have two receivers that you can play, and then leave Justin Jefferson maybe as a flex? Like put somebody at the flex.
Well, I think that's why she has Kmet as there then. So that's my guess because that would be the only way is the flexes with Kmet.
For the sake, depending on where you stand in your league, for the sake of maybe having Justin Jefferson, I 100% would do that.
And honestly, Cole Kmet is not a terrible play. Like he's been given solid 12 points, 15. So for your flex, that's a and he's one of Justin Fields' favorite targets for some damn reason.
I also feel like that's how you have some of your best weeks by taking those bullshit little chances, not just chasing the names or projections, you know? So, like, that could work out for you. You might blow somebody out of the water.
Honestly, if I get the chance to play Justin Jefferson, I'm doing it. And if I have to throw it, like exactly like they said, I would be okay throwing Komet in there. It would
Mm-hmm.
not be a major fall off for me in that. Nego, CMC, Lamb, and Hurts guy winning if they stay healthy. Waiver wire could fill that out. Do I still do I start Likely or Pitts for tight end since Waller is on the IR for me?
Ooh. See, my issue is I want to take Pitts because he's so much more talented, but they play freaking New Orleans today. And I kind of like the linebackers from New Orleans. But likely against the Chargers, I don't hate that.
We do
But
know
then I look at
Lamar.
Likely, and he's more like a slow ass receiver and not really a tight end.
True.
I'm swinging on that one, Recon, and I'm gonna go Isaiah Likely against the Chargers.
I'm gonna go with likely just because uh, I trust Lamar way more than I do Kyle Pitts, and that's a lot. Like I likely, bro. You kind of, but I'm gonna go with likely.
Do I trust Ritter? Not very much.
That
I
boy
wouldn't
is.
trust Ritter at all.
Now I want Cole Komet.
Thanks
I
a
talked
million.
myself
Now he's
into
gonna
it.
be on a Cole Komet thing for about the next 2 hours.
Nah, we're off of that game. Well, that game we haven't got to yet, so maybe yeah. All right, back to the Cardinals Rams. Looking at the Rams side, um, of course Puka Nakua must start.
Uh huh.
Is there anybody else on that team though? Is Cooper Cup healthy?
I think they said he's going to play,
All right,
but I don't know if I
Then
would
you
trust playing him with his ankle like that.
Nah, Cooper a gamer, bro. If he takes the field, then you play him. There's just something about people like him. If he takes the field, you got to give it to him.
he's like
If
that
he
Mike
fit,
Evans role.
if he fails, then it just is what it is. But it's like I'd rather be on the losing side with you than you fucking leaving me behind.
Yeah.
It's like Nate said earlier. I'm gonna ride it out with my big dogs, and
Hmm.
if I lose, I lose. But if I win big. That's why with Amelia we said Justin Jefferson, hold him for commit. Like it's a great mix up right there. Like for sure,
Should I do it, Nick?
do it. Looking at the Rams though, um,
I mean,
are
you
y'all?
could play the Rams tight end. Who's their tight end? Higby.
Yeah,
Um,
Ooh,
yeah, but like Dalton Schultz did good against Arizona last week.
yeah, I know. But just
And if Higby gave you half of that, then you'd be okay with it.
He's not going to do that though.
I just
You don't know that.
I don't like Higby like at all. Um, Recon goes, got Fields, Mixon, Kamara, Jones, Jettas, Puka, Nico, DJ Moore, likely Waller, Pitts. I just made a couple of trades for this team, full PPR, 5 to 6, 5 ways for
I
fifth place. So elimination possible. How y'all feel about me?
All right. Well, you got Fields as your
He's
Aaron
gonna be
Jones
on.
is out.
Yes. Make sure-
Jay Jettas ain't really playing, so
Um, I
Waller
like.
is on IR.
Yeah,
Mm,
I would
Y'all
say
can make
you're.
trades still.
It's probably like my league.
Oh.
I'm too lazy of a commissioner to change it.
Yeah.
Um, I don't hate it, but I mean,
like if it was my team, I would start like Puka and Nico at receiver, and then figure out if Jettas is playing, and that's my flex for tomorrow. But if you do that, then you might fuck yourself because you have nobody else to go tomorrow.
you might have to double down with DJ in this instant.
Yeah. Dude, if you can make trades, I'd be trying to trade and possibly get a different quarterback.
No, you got to worry about your running back spot first.
I know that's what I was gonna say. I'd possibly trying to get another quarterback and use Fields to try and get a running back.
But the only thing is, he goes on
No,
bye next week though, so I don't think anybody's gonna want him.
but also that's retarded because to me, there's value in a dual threat quarterback.
He puts up a solid 20. I'd rather, as shitty as it is, I have more faith in Justin Fields in fantasy than I do in Lamar at times.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's a true
Right.
dual threat quarterback, and the fact that he's more running than throwing, which means that dual threatness is more valuable to you than it is
I
on a
have
Lamar.
more. I'm more disgusted with the Aaron Jones and Mixon. Like that's.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, I
oh,
mean, I get it. I'm in the Aaron Jones boat with you, bro.
yeah, like I said, I'm more disgusted with the. I would try to trade like Mixon and somebody for a running back. If
I would
or
straight up just cut Waller
yeah,
and
Waller's
open a
not
roster
coming
spot
back.
up and try to chase the waiver wire somewhere
What's on
for
your
something.
waiver? Because you probably have some gold mines on it. Who's like on your waiver for like running backs and tight ends and you say Ferguson, I swear. Um, well, you answered that. Amelia says, I've got quite a few options, but they all play today. So if I play them, then I'd have no option to play Jefferson. I have Cup, Dell, Hollywood Brown, Sutton, OBJ, Downs, and Najee Harris as flex options. I still like the Jetta with the Cole Kmet.
Hmm.
Like, I like Tank Dell, don't get me wrong. But
Like OBJ, Najee Harris, Hollywood Brown would completely be eliminated for play already, right? So
yeah.
then it's like, all right, I have to factor in Tank Dell in my lineup somewhere. To me, like Cooper Cup and Dell. But who were the other two starting receivers she had? She gets so many fucking receivers.
Well, she just asked if the about Justin Jefferson for Cole Kmet. So I don't know who her two are,
Yeah, but on the
but
first
I'm
comment she had, didn't she tell us who her other two receivers were?
no. She just said, "Do you think it's unless I'm not seeing something? No, it was. Do you think it's worth holding a spot open of Justin Jefferson?
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I had to play, I'd play Cup Dell and then put Justin Jefferson at flex and then switch him off with Cole Kmet.
Do
But
you have another tight end besides Cole Komet, Amelia, that you could play today?
oh yeah, because then who are you playing tight end?
That's my point.
Dalton Schultz.
I might have to run with what Nate's talking about right there. Like, just set that lineup up and accept that that's probably your best option.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Cup and Dale, put JJ in the flex and commit him if he's out.
I mean, I get it. We're gonna look like some damn idiots if Jefferson don't play, but also it's like, man, just to get him in the lineup, the chance of getting him in the lineup.
Yeah, and her. Yeah, no, Komet would be her flex for sure because, but then it just matters who her tight end is because you're not playing
Well, that's what
Komet.
I'm saying. Like, if Cole Komet's your only tight end, then you kind of have to put him in your lineup at tight end. And
And then that changes your
yeah, because
ability
I don't
to.
want you to go out there and put like fucking like
Higbee.
Taysom Hill at tight end, and then you sitting there waiting to decide to play Cole Komet tomorrow, and then you scratch him.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I'll take the risk of not playing Jettas in my lineup.
Yeah, I'd rather take the chance of almost getting Jay Jettas in my lineup and end up with a goose egg if you don't.
Pat. She says she has Pat from the
And
Steelers.
I think this is Fireman's first or second game back.
Yeah, I think it's his second. I just feel like Jeff doesn't want to play. It seems like he doesn't. It really does seem like he doesn't. Man, if that was the case, I don't like Pat, honestly.
I also think it's going to be a run heavy day for Pittsburgh. So, like,
Yes.
I just don't see a lot of production coming from Fryermuth.
I would have to put Komet at tight end and then just run another receiver in for Jettas. Let him rest on my bench.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't feel confident in him playing, then just rest him. But also, bro, like, didn't she say she had DJ Moore?
No, no,
Or
no.
was
That was
that
the other
somebody
one.
else?
That was the other one. She has Cup, Dell, Hollywood Brown, Sutton, OBJ, Downs, and Najee Harris.
All
I
right,
mean,
Hollywood Brown got a heel injury. OBJ is straight garbage. Najee, okay, if it was me, I would set that lineup. If you're not confident in doing waiting for Justin Jefferson tomorrow, either play Cortland Sutton or Najee Harris at your flex.
yeah, coin flip that. I think Tank Dell and Cooper Kupp at wide receiver, Komet at tight end is solid 3 right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the Sutton or Najee. Which one do you trust more? And
And I'm gonna be honest with you. You got Sutton going against the Browns. I just might throw Najee in my flex.
I don't fucking want to say this, but I
It fucking
trust
makes too much sense, right?
trust Najee more this week because that defense is so all the flack I gave Caleb for having him on his team, and now like,
Mm-hmm.
man, you know what? I trust Najee. I think Najee and Warren are both going to eat because that Cleveland. Well, not the yeah.
You
I'm
having
gonna
a stroke?
yes, because it's like it's disgusting. There's certain like players I was like, ugh. I'd go to Najee. I don't think Sutton has a good, not a quality game the way he did last time. I think they're going to run the ball up. 35 touches, I'm calling it. I don't know for who, but Samaje P. Ryan probably with my look. All right. Recon said, do you think I throw anybody in a trade package to make more moves? His team was the team with DJ Moore in them.
I forgot what he had.
He had Fields,
Justin
Mixon,
Fields, yeah.
Kamara, Jones, Jettas, Puka, Nico, DJ Moore.
I'm gonna be honest. If that was my team, I'd be willing to trade anybody. Like I would not have like an emotional attachment to anybody on that team.
Nah, honestly, I don't. I'd be like, what do you want? There's
The
certain
only
players.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I learned from Nick. It's like when you have a team like this, it don't become attached to anybody. All you have to make sure is that you come out ahead on the trade. Like I need to get the more value out of this than the other person.
Like, there's certain players you can buy low on also, like Ramondre,
Hmm.
Rashad White, because he's injured right now. So if he plays, people are probably going to trade him because they're scared of shit. Um, I mean, Jake Ferguson at tight end because he's had 2 bad weeks, but you're not going to get him this week because he already played, but that's an option. Javante, but I don't. This week is very. You don't might want to play him. I mean, even Christian Kirk had a bad week. Chris Godwin's a solid flex if you need him, but you got better receivers than him. But if you can get him in like a package deal,
Oh, the only person I would be partial would be Justin Jefferson. Like I
yeah.
couldn't, especially in a keeper.
What if you got like a? Nah, it's tough though because he's like top 3 easily.
What?
I was gonna say like if you were to get like a, like say somebody's lower and it's like all right, give me your like AJ Brown or give me your.
That would have to be one of them trades where I trade with some dumbass who undervalues. Like if I can get like a Garrett Wilson and a good quarterback, yeah, I might make that trade. Because if it's a keeper league moving forward, it's like all right, I'm locked up. I'm still locked up at receiver, and I got a
Yeah.
better quarterback than Fields.
Nobody.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, Kamara, Henry, or Kieran Williams. Pick 2. For today, I'm going Henry for sure. I'll probably go Kamara and Henry, to be honest.
Yep. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I was gonna say.
Amelia, thank you for the help. I'm chasing points now. Tua disappointed me on Friday. He disappointed a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yesterday, we played a football game, and the dude who wanted to play quarterback on my team was lefty, and I was like, fuck you. Give me that ball. We're not doing this today.
There he goes. I'd see what Kamara could get me. Honestly, I don't like Kamara's schedule, so you could probably get a lot for him. Even though he's sadly one of the solid running backs you have, but if you could get like a, I'd probably trade him for like, I'm trying to think. If you get Brees Hall, I would get.
That'd be awesome.
I tried to trade for Brees Hall all season.
because they're gonna run that fool in the rest of the year because them quarterbacks can't throw a ball to save their life.
Tried to trade for him all season because I wanted to keep him. Didn't work.
Singletary or Pittman Jr.
Today, Pittman Jr. probably against the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pittman. I'm gonna go with Pittman. The Bucks defense is terrible.
Yeah, their secondary is not that great.
No. Some contender will trade 2 borderline bench guys on their team to solidify running back. That is very true. And that's how you get it. I do 2-for-1s all the time in Caleb's league.
We were doing 3-for-1s the other day.
Yeah, I was doing 3-for-1s at some point. Let me help Jose out real quick. Start to Jay Cook, Jay Ford, Gus Edwards, or James Conner.
Start to Cook, Ford, Gus, or Connor.
I am a James Cook owner. I bought high on him. Well, I didn't buy high on him. I bought low on him. But, yeah, he's going against Philly. I'm not going to play him. I think I'm going to go Ford and Gus.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, I just feel like Connor did absolutely nothing last week.
I think Connor's still hurt.
Yeah, I think he is too.
Yeah, I would go Ford and Edwards.
I don't think their offensive line is good enough to run behind, to be honest with you. So I'd go Jerome Ford and Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards is hit or miss as fucking anybody on that list, though. If he don't get you a touchdown, you get nothing.
Nate said it best. What is scary for? They're all hit or misses, like legit. Because Cooks, one game fumbled the ball 2 damn times, gave me a heart attack. And then he comes back and he has a decent game of 11 points. And it would not surprise me if I have him on my bench and somehow Buffalo comes out and shows up against Philly and Philly doesn't show up and he drops a 20 piece. But I'm not going to take that risk because you fumble the balls, bro. And
Amelia, I'm in this. I've been thinking the same thing for a week. I'm holding him. Like, it's unrealistic to think he could get back to that same level because he was like all world for a couple weeks. But I still know what that team is, and they're trying to run the ball to get their receivers open. So I'm holding him.
Man, you got to. I feel Raheem Mostert. I mean, yeah, he got some touchdowns, but he's injury prone too, and he kind of digresses as the season goes on a bit.
But they're just so in short goal situation and shit. They're so dependent on their running backs. You know what I mean? So I just trust Mike McDaniels to figure out a way to use Achane.
I wish I had him, man. Damn, they locked CJ Stroud out of the locker room.
Why, he farted?
I don't know. They just said he got locked out. He went to go in and the doors were locked. He's going to drop 500.
If anyone offers me the farm for Achane, I'm taking it. Bird in hand.
I tried to get him. I can't get him in my league because Zach has him. I know he's not trading him. And then Caleb's league, that guy don't trade because he does everything off of projections. So.
Yep.
Like, you didn't offer me a quarterback, though.
All I had was Sam Howell and Lamar, and I traded Sam Howell for Tyreek Hill. So it worked in my favor that the guy that had Kirk Cousins and Deshaun Watson lost both of them. So.
See, it worked out for me a little bit because I made you that offer on a live for Sam Howell, and you told me no. So Caleb basically swooped in and took your trade.
I didn't say no. I said, let me think about it.
He made an offer that I didn't have to think about.
And you bought a lemon. You bought a lemon. Your lemon got hurt the next week in Joe Burrow.
But then I can't be mad about it because he gave me Mostert, who's replacing Achane. So...
True,
Same.
But you don't have a quarterback also, so you are literally the Texans before CJ.
Kinda.
Yes.
But I'll figure that shit out, bro. I'll figure it out. It's not my fault, people. I did not draft this team. I inherited this team.
You had Christian Watson, Aaron Jones, so much bad on there.
You had a shitty ass team. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, your team was bad. Uh, I got Alvin and Puka Nakua
Nakua.
win. Chan went on that.
I mean, I don't hate that.
Yeah, that's not bad. It could be worse. Bills, Philly, Nate's game that he's gonna be happy to watch. Light rain in Philadelphia so far. Ooh. Amelia, to bring Jefferson off IR, should I drop Hollywood, OBJ, Pat, or Najee?
OBJ.
Yo,
Yeah, I would drop OBJ. Pat, I would just keep because the tight ends have been so blah this year. Hollywood, I mean, he may not play. You might end up just switching both of them off at some point. And then yeah, OBJ, I don't trust. He almost got hurt the last game. Sadly, I watched way too many Ravens games because of Lamar being my quarterback again. But yeah,
Oh, Nate, bro, I don't give a fuck if he was borderline hurt when Caleb traded him to me. I would have taken that. Trevor Lawrence gave me -7 points the week before.
and then what did he do?
Ah, fuck that guy.
35.
He put up his best game of the season.
I wasn't tripping though because I still won even with
No,
Burrow hurt.
it's just I have to get back because when I traded Aaron Jones and both of y'all were like, "Oh, Aaron Jones got a touchdown," I was like, "And he's gonna get hurt."
Yeah, but I traded him right after that.
That's not my fault. That was that idiot's fault for trading.
Hey, Amelia, I get you. I get you. That's what most people do it for. So just come back. We'll help your lineup, and then if you need help talking shit, we're good at that too.
Facts. We do lives. We help out. We literally talk shit to like everybody in our fantasy teams. I can't talk shit to the guy in last place in my league because his only win is on my team. This dude is so bad. He told me everybody on his team's available except for his kicker, Justin Tucker,
And he beat you.
and he beat me because all my players decided I'm not playing today. Lamar's put up 5 points. Tony Pollard put up 4. Bijan got sick. It was like, yeah, it was.
Where
Fun.
were we? Oh, we're about to hit on Buffalo and
Yeah, Buffalo,
Philly.
Philly, Nate's teams.
Wow, he just asked, are we playing Gabe Davis this week? Crazy.
You know what? It's not a bad idea if you really, really needed somebody. Because Philly will give you up something deep eventually. Just look what they did last week. They would have lost that game if MVS caught that. And if there's somebody on Buffalo who's going to do that, it's going to be Gabe Davis.
Mm-hmm.
As from a football standpoint, I don't see this game being like a so lopsided game. Now, fantasy, there's players I definitely don't want to play in this game, like James Cook. But
That's your favorite player in the league.
no, Javante's my favorite player right now. Nah, it's Ramondre. But yeah, I think that Gabe for sure. Like Zach said, that MVS catch, if he would have caught that, different game, different narrative altogether. Gabe catches that because he catches all those things for Josh Allen. Even though Josh will throw, like, what did Nate say? 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions type of shit. Amelia goes, my bench is basically a hospital at this point. I've had like 6 guys injured all season.
Welcome
Amelia,
to fantasy football.
yeah, this has been fantasy all year. I've made 60 moves in Caleb's league
Yep.
because of injuries. I literally every week, having Aaron Jones and Christian Watson on my team, I had to make like 3 moves every like week almost. So yeah, who's on your on your waiver though, Amelia? You might have better options out there.
Yeah, for sure.
There he goes. Gabe is the ultimate boom or bust fantasy guy. Defines it. That's why whenever I have a chance to draft Gabe, I draft him, I hold him, and then he has that boom game, and I trade him. And that's what I did, and it worked out because that guy's in like ninth place in Caleb's. Philly definitely will get points against, but will score a ton of on interceptions and fumbles. That is, I'm
That's
gonna
the
watch
thing
the
about
game.
Philly. Sometimes I feel like their games are bored to watch, and you can never run the score up in them because they play so slow and methodically. And it's like, well, you literally just did the same bullshit 3 plays in a row. Come on.
Yeah. Amelia says not much. It's a 10-person league. Yeah, there's probably some gyms out there for sure because we play 12, and then in Caleb's it's a 14,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and those are fun,
I was
especially
gonna
with
say these two could trade, and I could find you some gems.
yeah. I love trading. I never fall in love with a team. Me and Caleb had this thing where it's like draft day, we pick who the hell's the best player, and I'll trade you at week 2. I don't care.
I will trade you right after the fucking draft. Like
I
I will
will
send
help
a
you.
trade out 2 minutes after the draft is over.
Yep.
I only trade with these two, and
I'm
Well, in my league, it's tough because some of them are idiots.
And then it's like I heard this thing of advice one time. And this guy was like, "You can't win a fantasy league at the draft, but you sure can lose one." And I wholeheartedly believe that.
Imagine if you drafted like Josh Jacobs and went back and got Barkley or some shit. Like, ugh. Andrew says Rice or Pickens, no PPR.
Oof.
I'm gonna go
I'm
Rice.
gonna go Rashi Rice.
Yep.
And I like Pickens more as a player, but I don't know what the hell that team is doing. Plus, I'm banking on the fact that they're run heavy today.
Yeah, yeah. I think we said it earlier in the video. MVS dropping that ball, Mahomes is gonna try to find Rice a little more. He trusts him a little more. Roger goes Addison or Jamar Chase playing in the rain with a backup QB.
Ooh.
It's tough because of Jetta's plays, it pulls away from Addison a bit.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like that backup QB for
He got an arm.
Cincinnati, he had a little bit of spunk to him. Like he can move the ball. So like Nate said earlier, Jamar Chase is a yak guy. So you give him something to work with, he might make something out of it. So
Yeah.
I'd go Jamar Chase.
I own Addison and I'm not playing him at all. So I'm playing Pittman, Kirk, and AJ over him. So I would tell you to put Jamar in just because it's Jamar. You go with your big guns, and if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. Unless it's like Josh Jacobs or Barkley. Then, Amelia goes, what position should I look to change up? Trade deadline pass, so I can only add or drop. I would look at tight ends first. Who's on tight ends?
Hmm.
And then,
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd be pretty hard pressed to find a good running back
yeah.
like that's gonna get any substantial amount of play.
I say
Yeah.
tight ends and then receivers. See who's out there for you first. Let us know who's on your tight ends. Like, who's your top tight ends? Nate goes, I had half the league abuse me for trading earlier and often. I left and the abuse got too much. That's how my league is. But I'm commissioner, so they're stuck with me. So
Yeah.
and this year's been the most trades actually, because there was one year everybody vetoed to not trade me because I won.
There was one year Nick won it 3 years in a row, and then I joined and won 2 years in a row and almost won the third. And they said if either of us win the league ever again, they're gonna quit.
Yes.
Bye, Felicia.
And they were
And
like, then they said we'll never trade with either of you because both of y'all win too much.
So
they
then we
would
just
veto our
traded
trade.
with each other, and we traded with each other, and then they got mad over that. They're like, "Well, you don't trade me," and I was like, "You don't freaking accept my trades, like, or you want something stupid like AJ Brown for like
Samaje
Tyler
Perine.
Higbee or some shit."
Samaje Perine got 2 touchdowns one game. You should give me an AJ Brown now. Like shit like that.
Yes, dumb stuff like that. Like, I mean, I'll send that stuff off to you if you're an idiot enough to do it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think Firemuth is a hold in a 10-team league. Amelia got to be someone better to hold instead of him. That's what I'm thinking. If there's got to be a better tight end out there.
Anybody who's got Ravens receivers OBJ is fucking questionable with a shoulder injury, and Zay Flowers is questionable with a hip injury.
Yeah, would you take Likely over Fairmouth? Whatever his name.
I would take Likely over Fryermuth because he's just going to catch more balls, but that's not saying much.
True.
I just don't see Fryermuth let me down 2 years in a row. I just don't see him being a big catch guy. He's more in there to block and shit.
Like I'm trying to see like out of all the tight ends, I mean, one, two, three. Like Njoku, I'd take him over. Likely, O'Connor, Everett, Henry, and Jay Smith at Pat Met.
Like if you can pick up Johnu Smith, maybe do that because they use the shit out of him.
I would
But
trust
it's
him
just a
over.
matter of when to play Johnu. You know what I mean? Because there's some games
Hmm.
where he doesn't do anything, and then the next game he'll have 7 catches. So it's really a matter of like picking your spot with Johnu. But like Nick calls him like Okinawa, fuck that guy. Everett, he's too inconsistent. Henry, like
I would
Hunter
say
Henry.
pick Henry. I would say pick Henry if Mac Jones hadn't shit the bed and lost his fucking job because
Yes.
he was actually being consistent with him. But at this point,
Yeah, like if you have the option right now though, would you cut Fryermuth and pick up Hunter Henry? I think I would. I think
yeah,
I would
What? Wait, what was it?
cut Pat Fryermuth right now and just pick up Hunter Henry.
Oh yeah. I would either pick Henry or Likely up, but I would trust Henry more. If Bailey Zappi comes in and actually can throw the damn ball, though, Henry's value goes up even more.
True. The
Nate,
thing
bro.
about likely is if you have two hurt receivers today and you're already kind of going to be run dependent, they can lock in on him, which in theory is I think anybody who knows anything about football can plead a case for him. But if he don't do shit, we look stupid. More times
Exactly.
than not, he makes us look stupid.
Yes, I was high on Hunter Henry all season. I sold him high when he was good, but he's a solid, pretty much tight end.
We'll get you in a league next year, Nate. We're not gonna do that fan shit. That was a dumb idea, but
Yeah.
we'll get you in a league next year. You know what you're talking about, so we got you.
So week 12, Henry goes against the Giants. Oh, Henry's gonna eat next week. Like it's the Chargers.
Oh yeah.
Okinawa sucks.
Just for this week to possibly play Jefferson and commit to bye week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they're going by next week.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
but my point is, is like if like Nick said, Hunter Henry plays the Chargers next week. So just say looking a week ahead, you got Komet on a bye, you pick up Henry, you start him at tight end, you still got Cup, you still got Dell, and then you got Justin Jefferson at flex or any of that combination of receivers. That's still a solid ass lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And by that time, Zappy might be full quarterback. So.
It's true. You got to think ahead of time too. Like you got to think the further weeks that you still got, other than just this one. That's what people fuck
Mm-hmm.
up with fantasy. They only think about 1 week at a time.
Yep. That's why I picked Detroit's stupid defense, even though they suck now. Because it's the Lions. Why did I trust the Lions? That's my fault.
Remember earlier this week when you told me you had friends that were Lions fans and they were like, "Oh, our team is okay." They tried to fucking tell you, bro.
They did, but then I got stuck because it was Thanksgiving and I fell asleep after the gym. And by the time I woke up, the game started. So it was like, damn it. Uh, OBJ and Fryermuth on a 10-team roster ain't right. Drop one for JJ and other for Henry next week. Get Henry now for next week. Honestly, I think Hunter Henry for next week is solid. Like
Yep.
because you're gonna need him anyway when Komet's on by, and he's playing
And
the
then two,
Chargers.
and then you look at it like Joey Bosa went on IR, so yours not there, which means you don't need your tight
No.
end to help chip block as much, which means he's open for the pass. They need production from their tight end there anyway. I think it's a good pickup for you.
She said I dropped Dak around week 6. Weird Cowboys haters, so I understand that. But he is balling. But I will say this: I owned Dak Prescott last year in playoffs. Sadly, my quarterbacks in the last 2 years have been Justin Herbert, Lamar, and Dak in both leagues. Dak was my backup to both, and all three shit the bed in playoffs for me. When it matters, Dak might shit the bed again. I'm just letting you know. So don't feel too bad on that.
And
He's not
also,
terrible.
like, yeah, it's like you said, as soon as he has to play some real teams, he's not going to do so well. Never does.
Who's your quarterback?
She had Fields, didn't she?
No, that was the other one.
Yeah, that was the
With
other one that had Fields.
that guy Fields, Mixon, and them.
I
That's a
don't
good
think
question.
I feel
Who is your
dirty when I
quarterback?
gotta cheer for Pollard.
I felt that this week, Nate. I had to freaking cheer for him because I couldn't move. I had T Higgins in my IR, so I couldn't move players. I had to drop him. And I should have just dropped him because I'm not. You're never gonna play on my team anyway. You're just there on my bench. Yeah. Oh hell no! All right, Chiefs Raiders. Um,
Uh,
we playing everybody for Kansas City.
I don't know about that. I mean, Kelsey, Pacheco, Rashi.
The big four. Let me put that
My
way.
thing is like, if you're really down and bad and desperate, like, you probably should take a swing on like a MVS, a Sky Moore, those kind of guys, because Oakland, I mean, the Vegas is going to give it to you over the top. And I fail to believe that Pat Mahomes is not going to take that shot again.
True, true, true.
As far as the Raiders go, I'm not confident in playing anybody. I guess the Adams is worthy. I guess Jacoby, if you really need a receiver.
Josh, if you don't have running backs, like if you got like Josh Jacobs, Tyler Algier, and like
Tank Bigsby.
yeah, some shit like that, then you're gonna have to play him. But
Don't play NBA.
I wouldn't want to do that either. I wouldn't even play him in like DraftKings if he was like free to play. Like
Currently, I have. Oh yeah, she did have Tua, Fields, Minshew, Stafford, Carr, and Young are the QBs on waiver.
she had
Keep
two.
playing Tua. Keep playing Tua.
Yeah,
You'll be fine. Two is
Unless
gonna
he
be
gets
good.
body slammed.
yeah, he throws up gang signs again, then you might need to worry. But
Yeah, if that happens, yeah, you're gonna. I mean, two is though.
did y'all see his arm the other day? That fool gashed that whole open.
Oh, bro, he's good. He plays Washington next week, Tennessee the week after that, the Jets, Dallas, Baltimore, Buffalo.
You're good, Amelia. Stay right there with Tua. You're
Yeah,
good.
ride the wave.
Mac Jones
Yep.
getting loose. He will start today, sources say. But again, Billy Zappi will likely to be in the mix as well.
It could be one of those things where it would benefit fantasy players with New England players that they do that. And the reason I bring that up is, like, think about last year when the Texans were so bad at quarterback and we played Davis Mills and Jeff Driscoll together. That was a couple games where we were actually capable of moving the ball because the defense didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah, Nate, I was about to say, she was just saying who else was on the waivers. I can't believe Fields is on your waivers. Ah, that's a 10-team league. Never mind, I can believe that.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but man, he's kind of solid. That means somebody has love on their team over Fields. I was gonna say I would add Fields for upside potential also, but like some team out there in her league is definitely like overvaluing like Trevor Lawrence.
Amelia, here's what I want you to do. Go look at whoever's in last place in your league and tell us who's on their team.
I was going to say, Amelia, if you had Fields on your bench right now and we were playing with the team that I have in Nick's league, I'm so down and fucking desperate for a quarterback that I would really offer you a running back for him that you could use.
Fields gonna go. The only thing about Fields is he's gonna go on bye next week. So that sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, still, like this week, I would still trade a fucking running back for this week because.
Oh no, no. It's like you look ahead, and Fields is
No, I
balling.
get you. But when you're down and desperate, I can't look ahead when there's something right in front of me.
No, she's not desperate though. She already played Tua, remember?
Yeah,
No, but
I
that's what I'm
like.
saying. That's why it benefits you to go pick up a Fields on and just set
No.
him there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To have him on your bench looking nice. It's like,
Because
do I
some
need new
motherfucker like
rims?
me might come hollering and screaming and begging and shit.
But I think her trade deadline ended already though, so
Oh,
Yeah.
true that.
yeah, so
That's what
she's
she says. She can only add drop.
yeah, so it's no just you got a really solid team, honestly. Now if they show up, that's the question. But I think Hunter Henry for Cole Komet next week is going to be solid unless something happens. Because you want to get Hunter now because if Zappy comes in and actually does good, then with Hunter, then yeah. I drop Fire Move for Fields, then see what happens with injuries.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
I just feel like you gotta get your tight end for next week.
True.
Do y'all remember when the Steelers had Vance McDonald? Good times.
Dog, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
What a dumbass question they're asking on NFL Network. Is Josh Allen back? From where? Where did he go?
Telling you, they they annoy me. It's like they make it people hate him even more because it's like he'll be like, "Yeah, I had a bad game." And it's like Josh Allen, the greatest quarterback to throw 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. It's like, what the fuck kind of stat line is this?
That's
There's a
what
poll
LeBron was.
question. Who's the most annoying quarterback in the NFL? Josh Allen, Dak Prescott. All right, it just has to be those two because they're the ones that piss me off the most.
Dak, because you don't shut the hell up. Like he'll legit be like, "Yeah, I just dominated against this team, and this is why we're Super Bowl contenders." And then he has a bad game. And it's like it wasn't my fault. The refs, they threw the yellow flag and it blinded me. And it's just like,
Oh,
damn.
last place has Hurts, Devonta Adams, Jalen Warren, Ferguson, Mixon, Debo Samuel, Pacheco, Chris Godwin, Boyd. They're 2-9.
Okay, that dude.
Don't know.
What
His
the, how are,
receive. What is he fucking doing? A running back camp on that team?
yeah.
That's a. I could do some damage with that team, man. Hurts alone.
Anybody can do damage with that team.
He should have
Hurts.
traded Devontae.
I'm starting Pacheco and I'm starting.
You have to start either
Hubbard.
Warren or Mixon.
No, I'm talking about my running backs.
No, I know. You'd have to start either Warren or Mixon with Pacheco.
I'll probably start Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Mixon. And then you got Devontae and.
Debo.
Yeah, but I don't like Debo in that spot.
No,
I
I
don't like
know.
Devontae.
Put Chris.
No, I
You
know. I'm
got
just saying
Ferguson. That's a good one.
I know that's average, but we're talking about like how is this in last place?
Yeah, for sure. Like he
Well,
just must be terrible at lineups.
That's
And
what I said. He
Godwin.
had to pick bad lineups up.
Well, there's that, and Debo was hurt for a while.
Yeah. That's true. I was gonna say Pacheco and Adams have been underwhelming. I would have tried to trade Devontae earlier if I was that guy, but it's good for you, Amelia, because you.
And he's
Steelers are
running Pittsburgh.
expected
What a dumbass.
to target wide receiver George Pickens more and give more carries to Jalen Warren today, following the firing of offensive coordinator Matt Canada.
The Joker. Full PPR. Calvin Ridley or Jerome Ford. Today, ooh.
Man, I'm going
Probably
with
going
Jerome.
Jerome Ford. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
saying
just think
that.
it's a. I don't know. It's not a great matchup for Ridley against the Texans. He just didn't look good against them the first time they played.
Stingley gonna hit him, and Petrie gonna hit him, and he gonna back up.
She said it's basically been a week off for anyone playing against him.
That is
She is good at talking shit.
that's the ultimate like shit talking fantasy. Like, oh, I gotta buy this week. Like,
I got a bye week because I'm playing this person. We had like 2 people like that in my league this year.
Josh Downs, Amari Cooper, or Gabe Davis. How desperate are you, Carlin? How desperate are you? Because if you're super desperate, play Gabe Davis. If you just need a consistent like 10, 12, Josh Downs.
Yeah. Yeah, if you need a home run, Gabe Davis is your guy today. I'm thinking I might play him in a freaking DraftKings just to swing for the fences there. No, I'm not gonna do that. I talked myself out of it after I said it.
He's like, this shit sounded stupid even when I
Yeah, I
said
was
it.
like, there's way better options than picking that shit. What should I bet today? $3, $5, $3, $5.
Fine.
Yeah, $5. Fuck it.
All right.
Ugh.
Let's see. All right, we got the Monday or Sunday night game. Ravens Chargers.
Well, I mean, I was pretty confident in the Ravens until I seen that injury on their receivers.
Yeah, they said they're playing though.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck, I know what it feels like to have a fucked up hip and try to play something.
Mm-hmm.
And Zay Flowers might be their best receiver. I mean, I get you, you still play him, but I sure
Don't be
hope you got
surprised if he gets out mid game or
exactly.
something. Douglas says morning, need a wide receiver 2 and a flex. Deontay, Rasheed, London, Ford, Singletary. Thanks, guys.
Wide receiver 2.
All right, let's get Deontay out of there at no fault of his own, right?
Yeah.
To an extent, I almost want to say the same. I think you could get a touchdown from Rasheed, but not much more. But I think you could get really solid numbers from London.
Oh!
But I say that, and I've also seen Ritter just not get him the ball for 2 games. So
That's what I was like. If Heidegger was playing, I'd be like, man.
I just feel like Rasheed Rice is not good enough to be a wide receiver 2. Like if I'm putting somebody in that spot out of that list, it's going to be Drake London.
And I have to agree because Rasheed Rice is literally 1 touchdown and that's it.
So do you feel more confident in Singletary or Rasheed Rice at your flex? Mind you, I think Singletary can do good. I just have to put Rasheed Rice at my flex only because they're playing the Raiders.
I feel like at this point, as weird as it, even though we said all that, I think I have to go Rasheed Singletary.
Yep. That's exactly.
I go London at receiver 2 and Rasheed at flex.
I thought about Ritter and I was like, I can't do it.
Hmm.
I just think Rasheed will get you a touchdown, so that's fine for wide receiver 2, and then Singletary, he'll get you flex numbers. I don't know what London's going to give you. He could do really, really good, or he could do really, really shitty.
I'm banking on the fact he's going to do average because Marshawn Lattimore's out. So
Nate said Ford at flex.
I don't hate that though because I don't know if he could get you a touchdown, but I think he could get you he can get you some pretty solid numbers today.
I would say I would, as weird as it, I would trust Ford's running more than Singletary's just because he has Dameon Pierce back. But then we as Texans fans know how Dameon Pierce has been running, and it's not been interesting at all. So.
But you got Ford at Denver today.
True, and Denver's defense is not just a scrub. Man.
It's not that great, but it's not. I'm in a bit of a weird spot. I was in first for a while. I don't fucking know how, and I have a decent amount of wins, but significantly less points than most others. I'm in 5th purely because of the win. That just means you're really good at setting lineups.
Which is something that
Ooh,
aren't always
news. The Pittsburgh Steelers will be targeting George Pickens more and giving more carries to Jalen Warren.
I don't buy into that bullshit. Like, do you honestly think that a team's going to come tell you what they're going to try to do?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
That team, yes.
No.
That team, yes, because I don't buy
like, we know Jalen Warren's going to get the kid. Like, he's been a 50-50 back anyway.
It kind of makes sense, though. Deontay went off on the whole damn locker room, so it's like, all right, bro, screw you. I'm going to go to Pickens. And I mean, doesn't mean Kenny Pickett can get the ball to him, but then Warren, we already knew that. Like that one's been written on the all year.
The issue is just Kenny Pickett. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you say. I could tell you I'm gonna go do a windmill dunk, but when I only slap the bottom of the net, then you know what I'm saying?
Lower the rim and do it. I was kidding.
Okay, that's fine. They just got to get another quarterback.
Jordan, what's good, fellas? Standard scoring need 1: Hunt, Algier, Elliott, Njoku, Chandler.
What's good? Standard score need one. Hunt, Algier, Elliott, and Joku with Chandler.
I'd probably go Hunt.
I fucking feel disgusted about what I'm about to say.
Are you gonna say Ezekiel Elliott?
Yup. Because he's actually been doing pretty good on that team.
I'm gonna go with Njoku,
There you go.
but it's standard though, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna probably go with Njoku still. I'm not going Elliott because I'm a Ramondre owner, and I don't want him to be
She
shit.
said, I told her she was good at setting lineup. She said, you mean Google search bar is good at setting lineup?
Hey, whatever works for you in fantasy.
I was about to say, fifth place
I
is
flip.
playoff team.
I haven't
I flip
watched a
coins at
single
times.
game this season. I know little to nothing about the sport. Hey, I tell people all the time, you don't even have to know anything about football to fucking win a fantasy football league.
T Dog says Kyron or Mike Evans.
Oh, I have to always figure a
Mike.
way to get Mike Evans in my lineup if he's on my team.
Yep. Mike Evans, no doubt.
Nate, who would you drop for Fields? I already dropped Pat for Henry from my earlier lineup. Who else do you got on your team again, Amelia?
She had OBJ.
Drop OBJ, no doubt.
Oh yeah,
Wait, I don't think she had OBJ.
No.
The other person did.
No, hold on. Let's see. I think she did have OBJ. Let me see. I'm going through the comments. All right. Yeah, she had OBJ.
Yeah, then drop him.
Yeah, drop OBJ because you got Cup, Dell, Hollywood Brown, Sutton. That's and Down. That's solid already. Drop OBJ for Fields, and then you have your insurance for Tua, and then you have your insurance with Hunter Henry. So you are solid on your bench.
And it might give you a little bit of time for Hollywood to get healthy and Kyler to get his shit together. And if he does, that could be a really good receiver in that lineup.
Look, Amelia, OBJ has been playing nice, but I would not. Well, then
She
we go
dropped
back to
OBJ. If you dropped OBJ to activate Justin Jefferson off IR, then I would say stand pat there. Like, don't worry about getting Fields if you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, do that then. Drop OBJ off for JJ. You're gonna need a tight end next week for sure. I mean, I get what Nate's saying. You want insurance for Tua because he's an injury-prone quarterback, but you definitely are gonna need that tight end spot next week. Like,
Yes. Hey, just do like me. Worry about that shit if it comes up. You know what I'm saying? Ride the lightning.
because Gardner
You
Minshew is gonna be playing freaking tight end soon, so he's gonna
true.
throw all over that damn team. I'd
And plus,
rather.
if Fields is sitting there, it's for a reason. That means that either most people don't need a quarterback or he's just not the one they want.
And he's on bye next week, so people probably won't pick him up next week. So you'll have a chance.
Who the fuck do you have on your team that those are your flex options?
Devontae Adams, Cup, or James Conner in the flex.
Devontae Adams, Coop. I'm assuming he means Amari Cooper or James Conner in the flex. I think I might. Fuck. Devontae Adams against the Chiefs today.
Mm, that would probably be the best bet. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you would plead the same argument for Adams or Cooper if that's Amari Cooper. The same is like y'all both got fucking shitty quarterbacks. So I'm gonna
I'll
at least
tell
bank
you.
on the fact that I think KC might give Devontae Adams a chance to play a little against a little bit more man, and he's good enough to get open.
Yeah.
I don't trust in James Conner, so I would go Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Devontae. Those are my options. I'm going Devontae. All right. Do we do the Chargers team yet? Oh, Ravens Chargers. Chargers.
True.
Well, we got Keenan Allen.
Chargers Eckler for sure. Um, You play Keenan Allen because he's that good. In a deep league, if he's just sitting there and you need somebody, Quentin Johnston.
Are you playing the other receiver, Guten?
I thought he was hurt.
He's back. He's playing this week,
And
but it's just
Palmer's hurt
one.
though, right?
Yeah,
Man,
I kind of feel like no because it's Baltimore's defense. So it's like
that's what I'm saying. Like I would go with no. I would play Quentin Johnston over him. I mean Quentin Johnston, not confidently, but I know that he's big.
yeah. Um, on Baltimore, we're playing. Are you playing both running backs? One running back?
I would play both. I actually would have more confidence in Keaton Mitchell than I would Gus because I think Gus is just a touchdown or nothing. And Keaton Mitchell can at least get you some yards.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Look, Dustin Hopkins has been the best kicker in fantasy.
Hey, don't be bashful because I won a fucking game last week where neither one of us got to 100 points and my defense gave me 35. So,
Must be
however you can get it.
nice. I have. I played stupid Detroit against Green Bay, and they gave me a fat 0, which I guess is better than last week when they gave me negative.
True.
I'm out, guys. Good luck, y'all. I'm only on ESPN leagues now, so the season sucks later. Well, you'll join us next time, Nate. You good? We'll leave a spot for you. We'll make one just for people on YouTube. So if you're interested in joining a league that we'll do next year, you can find us on our Facebook. You can find us on our Instagram at Bayou City Boys. I haven't posted much up there yet, so don't yell at me. Or you can find us on our TikTok, which we're always on there too. Or just write us here an email or something, or we'll put an email down and we'll email you.
It goes like priority though. Like the people who are loyal to us get first priority on that league.
Facts. Is Rashad White worth the start?
If he's healthy,
Yeah, I always think he is if he's healthy.
I mean, he's playing. I'm definitely playing him. So
for sure.
I'm gonna take that risk. Like at this point, you ride your studs out and worry about the rest of the stuff later. Because if not, man. Last game. It is Bears Vikings Monday night.
I like Hawkinson in this game. I like Dobbs in this game. Um, I'm trying to decide if I like anybody from the Bears in this game. I think if I
Foreman is doubtful with an ankle injury. So does that mean Khalil Herbert jumps up?
yes, but I also think that I'm telling you, I feel like there's a premium on Justin Fields running.
And that, yeah. I mean, he does love to run. So.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we would talk about him for the past hour. Cole Kmet.
Mulder says that's true. 12 weeks riding with them boys. You got to at this point. Like you made trades for him, you signed him, you picked him up. You got to ride him out.
I was about to say, I think Nate just messaged us on the Facebook page, and he did.
Yeah, we're still SLG Network on Facebook. So if you want to look for us, we'll be switching it to Bayou City Boys soon. We have to wait. We're in timeout with them. But yeah, you can find us at the SLG Network on Facebook if you want to hit us up for fantasy stuff on there. We got a question: Chase or Kyron full PPR?
Who did the Rams play today?
Rams play Arizona.
Man, like my first thought would be to go to Kyron Williams, but then also like he doesn't run the ball like Devin Singletary would last week. So that's why I don't want to pick him.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. But I think I'm going to. I mean, it's hard to negate that a team gives up that many yards. I go Kyron Williams.
It's very true. I'm gonna go Kyron, just because he's going against Arizona, and that team looks terrible. and they're playing for Caleb. So the other Caleb. Amelia says, "I'm always looking to talk more shit." Well, you're welcome, Amelia. You can join us also because we just talk shit all the time.
Kind of what we do.
Yeah, you can
Yep.
find us at the SLG Network on Facebook. You can find, if not, if y'all want to use Twitter, you can find me on there at Nick at Night TX, and I'll be running the Bayou City Boys stuff off of that one. So whatever one works for you at this point, because we'll find you, you'll find us, and yeah.
Rashad White's active. I just got the notification. He's good to go.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
So anybody that wanted to play him, go for it.
Um, for the Bears, I mean, Cole Kmet, DJ Moore, Justin Fields, they kind of seem like the solid three.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I mean, are y'all trusting anybody else?
Nope. I don't. I'll be honest. I don't really trust them three, but
I mean, yeah, it's hard to trust them three, but it feels like with Fields healthy, they fantasy wise they're able to figure something out. I don't know what the
it's because it's one of those weird ass situations where like if Justin Fields does Justin Fields kind of stuff, then he's valuable to you. But then if he does that, then the other two aren't.
Yeah. It's like if he runs too much, all right, we're done. Did y'all see the clip from the Washington Huskies last week of the dude dropping before the end zone? Yes. That was freaking hilarious. That sucks ass for him too. I couldn't imagine getting all the way down to the end zone. You drop the ball before you score, and
Here's my beef for the week, and this has nothing to do with fantasy. This is some bullshit that we got another sorry ass Monday night game with the Bears. Like Houston and Jacksonville should be a primetime game this week.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit.
Well, it makes you feel better. Jacksonville gets a primetime game next week against the
Doesn't make me feel
Bengals.
better.
We get shitty games next week. Also, we get Chiefs versus Packers on
Ugh.
Sunday night, and Bengals versus Jaguars on Monday.
Ugh.
And Thursday is Seahawks Cowboys. I guess that's decent.
Ugh. Ugh.
Week 14, we get even worse Thursday. I'm not gonna watch. I'm gonna watch basketball. Patriots and Steelers.
Not watching it. I'm gonna watch it.
We get Monday is probably one of the worst games we're gonna have. Packers and Giants.
This is ridiculous, man.
And then Monday night, Tennessee Titans versus the Miami Dolphins.
Ridiculous. This is
What
like that
the-
Colts and Broncos game on Thursday night last year. I think the score was like 7-3 or some shit. I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Jesse goes flex Henry, Cooper, Godwin, Jay Cooks, PPR.
Henry, Cooper, Godwin.
I like James Cook
Probably.
not in this week.
Yeah, I'd probably put Henry in.
I'm gonna go Henry. Was it Hunter Henry or is it
No, it's probably.
Derrick Henry?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably Derrick Henry since he's got Cooper in the same thing.
If it's
Well, I was
Derrick
gonna say
Henry,
if that's Derrick Henry, I'm flexing Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
If
If
it's
it's
Hunter
Hunter
Henry,
Henry, I'm
no.
not.
if it's Hunter Henry, I'm playing Cooper.
I think Godwin, man, he can't be that bad for that long.
Well, Godwin's a real flex, so I don't mind if you're cool with 12 to 15 points. I mean, at your flex, then which is very solid for a flex. Then yes, I like Godwin. I tried to trade for him in all the leagues, but nobody wanted to give me him. And then when trade deadline ended, he sucked. So it sucked ass.
Warren, Ramondre, or Madison at RB2 with remaining RBs, and Chase, Nico, or Addison at flex. 1 point PPR. Oh shit. Am I ridiculous to say put Ramondre at your RB2 and flex Jalen Warren?
No, because I like both of those.
Yeah,
I was
probably
gonna
not.
say I would want Jalen. Of all that, I just don't know if I could put Jalen Warren as my RB2.
He's been putting up like 30 points though, almost, bro.
30.
In like some, well, like, he put out like a 20 piece.
But I
I
see value in Nico today.
Appreciate you, Amelia.
thank
Thank you,
you,
thank you.
Amelia. You got any questions? You can always write us on there. Me and Caleb are always writing on there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Warren or Gus Edwards? Jalen Warren for sure, Jesse.
yeah,
He did put
Warren's
up 30
balling.
points last week.
Yeah, he put 31.50 on Cleveland.
Or
You said
if he
you,
could do that on Cleveland, he has to fucking be in your lineup.
and that's what you said. You were like, this dude just don't stop. And literally, the first play, he pushed the dude over and ran him over. And I was like, all right, Zach was
That
right.
was the one he broke for 75 yards, remember?
Yeah,
The
like
dude is just built different. Like he's got like a mental makeup about him that he's just like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna keep going.
I know. I traded
Jesse,
him.
are you fucking managing Amelia's team? What's going on here? Cole Komet or Fryermuth? Cole Komet.
Cole Komet, yeah. I don't like Fryermuth. I would drop him for somebody else if I could.
Yeah.
That's literally the same players almost. Um,
No, actually, I think we literally just got Jesse. We literally just talked Amelia into dropping Fryermuth to pick up another tight end.
yeah. It just I don't like Fryermuth. I don't like that. Oh, Zay Jones is playing today. Wow. Yeah, I know Damian Pierce is playing. Alrighty. You got anything else to add?
No.
If you got any questions, y'all can follow us at the SLG Network on Facebook for now. When it switches over to Bayou City Boys, don't be all like, what the hell? You can ask us there. You can find us on TikTok. You can ask us questions on here. We'll write you on there also.
And
That
you
being
can buy
said,
our hoodie.
guys and gals, good luck in week 12. Go check out our merch. Bayou City Boys will be back with some more fantasy stuff, Houston stuff, and all in between. Much love, everybody.